about that. I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
And he on the run right now. Woo! I started to, God, I started to pray right then. Oh, shit.
Hey, is everybody on track? Because this Friday ain't black. Because we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. Well, I stand up and never quit. We ain't buying shit. From the 25th of November to the 5th of December, remember, we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. This Friday ain't black, 'cause we got each other's back. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying. We ain't buying shit. Shaka Khan.
How we doing, young kings? Stay focused. Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Never.
Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Black queens forever. Snow. Never. Black queens forever.
Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
I didn't see no boys. All right, that's him. We're running.
Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Never.
I'm gonna come over to nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they doing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it alone and I ain't going back. If you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see on Kendra Damn G, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see over on Ashley's show, go the fuck on. Why is it that y'all think that you can control shit? Get your own YouTube channel, start it the fuck up, and do whatever the hell it is that you want. But I promise you, I'm not gonna come over to nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they're doing. You go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on.
You all got it on y'all breasts, booty, thighs, lips.
Booty, thighs, lips.
That's the worm on the hook.
Booty, thighs,
That's the worm on the hook.
booty, thighs, lips.
That's the worm on the hook.
Booty,
That's the worm on the hook.
booty, thighs, lips.
That's the worm on the hook.
Booty,
That's the word on the
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I beg your pardon?
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Because I've lost all respect for that bitch. BICTH. And I'm standing on it.
Just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
My man.
My booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. We're playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. We're playing nigga.
See my man.
My booty pink, my booty whole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. We're playing nigga, come suck a bitch.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Boy, what the fuck?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you.
And we're done. We're done. We're finished.
God, where her mother at? Where this little girl mother at? Where they role models at? Where's the adults? Huh? That's the question we all trying to figure out.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. 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 Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. 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 Party with Beyonce. 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 Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. 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 Party with Beyonce. Beyonce.
Carry on.
Dance party with Beyonce, Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce, Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce, Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce.
Hold up.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce, 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 Beyonce. Party with Beyonce, 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 Beyonce.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Happy Friday, TGIF. Hey there, besties. Why am I over here like this? Hold on. I'm over here to the side like a crazy person. Shout out to y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Y'all been waiting for an eviction night. It's a mid-month eviction night because we could do another one. There's so much stuff, y'all. There's just so much stuff. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't even know if it's going to be too much of the eviction night. Your rent is due. Because, of course, there's tonight's conversation. And then there's these Beyotches. Child, I had a whole different title of this show. I had a whole different thumbnail or whatever. And StreamYard seems to be StreamYarding. So just in advance, I want to let you know. Let me close some of these windows if I can, so it doesn't mess it up. But you know how StreamYard does. Not as bad as Trinidad's computer last night, though. Psych, I'm just playing. I don't even think it was his fault, actually. I don't even think it was his fault. I digress. Shout out to y'all if you were there over at Kofa's show last night. Very good. Shout out to Kofa and RBN, held it down. And hopefully they will come back this weekend to finish up, okay? So yeah, as I'm perusing Instagram, because you know everything is on Instagram, it's like, oh, these Beyotches. Then there's another one. Oh, this bitch. Oh, this bitch. So I'm like, all right, let me just incorporate that on into here. And I'm not gonna be here all day. All right, it's 12:30. My time limit is 4:15 EST. 4:15 EST. That's it. That's it. I have to go to the gym tonight. Period. All right. So we're going to get as much done as possible. So I ain't going to waste too much time with an intro. Let me get this party started because you know what we've been missing? We've been missing a word of the day. So I got one for y'all. All right. We gotta get back to basics around this bitch. My new favorite word, misandry. Bitch, what's wrong with you? Because I'm just really starting to figure out what the hell it means, okay? So I said, let's go ahead and look it up. We ain't done a word of the day in a while.
Misandry. Misandry. Misandry.
That could be somebody's name. Miss Sandry. Miss Sandry. Her name is Miss Sandry. Easy enough. We be learning around here, okay? It is simple. Hatred, dislike, or mistrust of men. Oh, no. Oh, no. You sassy straights ain't shit. We already knew. Hatred of men. Misandry, meaning hatred of men, was originally considered the converse of its counterpart, misogyny. Why is it that we don't hear as much about misandry as we do misogyny? Child, I'm going to help everybody out with that, okay? All 2026, misandry. Just think of yourself saying somebody's name. Misandry. All right? You with me? Be with me. Trolls today, F yeah. That's why I played Scroll the Fuck Up. Because you could just scroll the fuck up and go on. No one is forcing you to be here, okay? Its counterpart is misogyny, which is the hatred of women, of which we know when we joke about this between the MSGs and the MSDs that we don't really hate each other, but this is real. This is real right here. This is no longer the case. While misandry has retained its original meaning, misogyny has broadened. Oh, well, ain't that nice? Misogyny has broadened in meaning to cover an additional sense involving sexism. Well, congratulations, gentlemen. Take it all on, okay? I tell you, we be leering around here. All right, I'm not going to read all that, but just want to go ahead and make sure we
Misandry.
knew.
Misandry.
We knew.
Misandry.
Okay. All right. Don't say we don't know. Let me move this closer because we're sounding too far away. All right. So that's where we are today. So let me give you some positivity this morning. All right. We want to be positive around here, at least something to laugh at. This is our favorite chef, stay-at-home dad. My bad. He's married, stay-at-home dad. One of my favorite men. One of my favorite men on TikTok, because you know I'm a misandrist. What does this say? It is titled, his name is Daddy Sauce Drip, making grilled corned beef Reuben sandwiches for my family as a stay-at-home dad. All right, let's hear what he got to say.
Whoa. Stay-at-home dad chronicles. The ungrateful product of my balls said that they wanted corned beef again. So it looks like it's going to be Subhouse style Reuben sandwiches tonight for dinner.
Ooh,
I'm pretty sure we're on day 15 of no buns until 50K.
Day 15! Give it up for day 15!
But here was my last ditch effort of trying to get some before then anyway.
Give me some fucking ass!
Didn't work. So I guess we're in it for the long haul, boys. I've gained almost a whopping 30 pounds since I started cooking for you guys a couple months ago. And since I'm not trying to have a heart attack before I reach 40 years old, we're going to have to make some changes. I'm still going to cook all these really good meals for you guys. But since the quest for buns is going to take a little bit longer than I thought because you guys have a problem hitting that follow button, we're going to go on a quest to drop down to a smooth 160 pounds. So if you don't want to follow for my ding-dong to get some action, maybe you'll follow to watch a fat man get slim. And sorry about the view on the AI glasses. I'm still getting used to them. Grilled corned beef sandwich. 11 out of 10.
Now, I don't like no corned beef sandwich, but it's y'all's fault for not going and following this man who got all this hate and vitriol from misandrist, who was mad that he get to stay at home. And then his daughter, another daughter not from this marriage, got on here and started yappity yapping. Then they went at her. Then they came back over here with him, blah, 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 blah. So then they gave him a hard time, of course. But he said, fuck y'all bitches. He's like, I don't give a fuck. You just mad because you can't stay at home. I'm mad. This is my last Friday off. I got to go back to work next week. So anyway, so that's who this man is. So now he's in the midst of, he can't have any ass until he reaches 50,000. So y'all should go ahead and give him a follow, child. I'm going to drop his link in a second. He makes all this food. He takes care of like 2 babies or something like that. Then he has this where he makes all this food. Now, I don't like Reubens. I mean, it looked good, but I just don't particularly care for Reubens. Now, I want to know about these glasses, though, because I need to get me those. I think I heard of those before. I got to see if it's on the Saks Fifth Avenue site before they close down. So that's my thing that I need to do for later. Anyway. Let me go ahead and acknowledge. I'm sorry I missed it. Wayne Lundy for 5. Thank you, boo. He said, oh my God, it's too early for this, auntie. Stop forcing reality on me. Sorry. Gotta do what I gotta do. Y'all been asking me for Crime is Down. We did that yesterday and Eviction Night, and we got it today. I answer to y'all. Not you, misogynist, though. Not you, misogynist, child. I can't take y'all. Y'all hate women, all right? Thank you, boo, for being a member for 41 months. Damn. Lord have mercy. Yo, that's more than 3 years. Shout out to you. I see you. I appreciate you. You and the missus. Thank you so much. Wayne said, I'm buying what the F I want. Anyone need anything from Target? No, y'all supposed to be boycotting Target. As I was in Target, I think I told y'all last week, just because I ain't had nothing to do. Not for any other reason, child. I don't even know if this name will come up. Let me see if I can. There we go. Let me give y'all misogynist this man's TikTok. If you have TikTok, maybe you want to go ahead and follow him. so he can get some ass. Look at this food. He makes some good looking food, y'all. He does good. He really does do good as far as the food is concerned. I don't know why the hoes is mad. Maybe if you heifers, maybe if you misandrous cooked like this, then you'd have a husband and that would be that. Now listen, I can't do all this fancy shit. I can't do all this fancy shit. Like he into it. However, I've learned a lot of new things with my new cookbook, so I could work on it. So I can't eat this shit. There's too many calories in most of this shit. It looked good though. It looked good. There's a lot of seafood here and a lot of chicken. A lot of seafood, a lot of chicken. But shout out to this man. Oh, look, he got Shishaz's video, which is how I found this man, is through Shishaz's video. Okay. Anyway, y'all remember him. Anyway, shout out to Daddy Sauce Drip and whatever the hell it is he's trying to do so he can get some ass. Moving on, though. Yeah, moving on. So I want to only revisit this for a moment with this Sean Gaithwright person, because these people are really talking about this the situation with this Julio Fulio, what is this, the penalty phase to determine if they're going to get the death penalty or if they're going to get life in prison. So now after they've done the crime, they're all crying. Their mamas is crying. Their grannies is crying, saying, oh my God, it's not right. It's not fair. Not my baby. And a lot of people are wilding. The one defendant is laughing because the ones are trying not to get the death penalty. And there's people now talking about sweet equity, some shit they didn't even know about before, because I know I didn't know either. And saying that this is, this is racism because, this is slavery. This is legalized slavery. And it's like, yeah, I just be pulling anything out of your asses, right? During the closing statements of the penalty phase, the prosecutors showed the jury a screen recording that Sean Gaithwright took from his iPhone. Shout out to iPhones, that showed him looking for the Airbnb Julio Fulio was throwing his pool party at. Now, y'all that have iPhones, you know about the cloud. So people will delete. I don't know why people be acting like, oh, I'm just going to delete it. He found it in the fucking cloud. So he was over here basically, I would guess you would call it premeditating, like planning. He's planning the sweet equity. Okay. He was planning what to do in order to breadrum the dude. He ain't innocent. He's not innocent. And the amount of people that are trying to be like, oh, he was such a good boy. Okay, well, he was. He ain't no more. As soon as he did this, he was not. Stop worrying about what he looked like and what he used to do. This is not the same, but I want to equate what my stepfather told me when I was younger as a female, because we can definitely go off the handle and be crashing out real quick, right? Get a hold of yourself and your emotions and how you act and the decisions that you make, because 1 second can make such a change in the rest of your life because you didn't take a moment to step back and think. Okay? These bitches don't do that. I still struggle. I'm not even going to lie, but I'm telling you, every day, I hear him in my head. Rest in peace to my stepfather. I hear him in my head. And Sean, it wasn't, and the rest of them, it wasn't a second. They planned this. This is a plan. This is from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This wasn't, oh my God. No, this was a Monday, Tuesday. Yo, if you want to give knowledge on sweet equity, of which y'all did, sweet or sweat, sweet equity, sweat equity, whatever it is. If you didn't want to talk about that before this, then I don't care, because I've never heard it before. But now everybody talking about sweat equity and how this is legalized slavery and how they do this to Black people. What did sweet equity, I'm sorry, y'all, sweat equity have to do with them planning this? Nothing. So miss me with this racist white supremacy discrimination, because that's not what was going on when they was going through the plan to find Julio Fulio, of which I've learned ain't an innocent. I stand by, nobody should be taking nobody on a body here, right? Period, point blank. But maybe if y'all got a hold of your kids, and again, he allegedly was one of the good ones, but maybe if you got a hold of your kids and you allow their deities to be in their damn lives so that they can press upon them the masculinity that y'all want to get rid of, because in listening to him, he don't sound real masculine. That's got nothing to do with anything, but all I'm saying is the only person that showed up is his mama, and the other person, their grandmama. Where the deities at? I know all of them left. So these stupid ass things keep happening over and over and over again. Your kids on the corner talking about my mama said, but my mama said, but my mama said. Telling on y'all. And then y'all want to act like this shit just comes out of the blue. Not my baby. Or you having kids with Jesse Aaron Ray Johnson Jr. and giving him 40 some odd kids when that dude ain't got shit to his name. Dirty socks and Nike slides, which he don't even have that, while he's burglarizing and going to you until you kick him out, and then he goes to her, and y'all willingly keep taking him, excuse me, keep taking him in, effing him, and giving him more kids. But y'all talk about these people right here like dogs, but you ain't got nothing to say about Jesse Allen Newsom Johnson Jr. I don't remember his damn name. Anyway, let me play this mess.
That this defendant, look at the problem solving right there in real time in that evidence, the decision making going on from, as Raul Benasco told us, a very mature defendant who can take care of himself. Just drips with premeditation. It's saturated with it.
Right. What does this have to do with sweat equity? Was sweat equity going on when he was checking out all the Airbnbs and figuring out where he was at and which one? Like planned. Can we utilize those skills for good? It's not enough money to go work there. Oh, okay. So now you're going to make pennies on the dollar and be doing sweat equity. How about that? So let me see. So make $16 here or make 3 cents over here, be confined, can go nowhere, stuck forever behind all these walls, get out for an hour a day, as long as you get 3 meals, right? In a nice hard ass bed. Yes, let's choose this instead of being normal. Y'all want to call it being white. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all want to call it being white. Let me turn. Y'all want to call it being white and conforming to the white man and doing it the way that the white man wants you to do it. Well, y'all can label it whatever you want. I label it, I'm not going to jail. I'm not dealing with the oppressor unless I call them. And I'm not going to be somebody in there talking about sweat equity, because if I'm sweating, I'm going to sweat for my fucking self, my own damn family, and not for somebody else. And I'm going to get this much money as opposed to this many cents. Do y'all see that? But y'all don't want to listen because you think this quick life is supposed to be wonderful, or you're going to let your kids be out here doing whatever the hell it is that they want to. And you don't want their deities in their life, you misandrist. And then you want to blame them? No, you were here. You raised them. You did it. Your fault. That's all right, y'all. I'll say it. Don't worry, I got it. I'll say it. Fuck that. Your fault. Because you busy worrying about Jamie Foxx and where his penis goes and how many white women he fucks, which makes no difference in your life whatsoever. And I promise you, Jamie don't give a damn. Jamie don't give a damn. And I just found out that's not his real name. I don't think I knew that.
Now the filtering. When you're considering the weight of this aggravating factor and you're comparing it and weighing it against a significant mitigator that he was 18, this is what you need to look at. When you're assessing the value and quality that this was a cold, calculated, and premeditated murder. And remember, your considerations are to each individual defendant as far as their sentence. It's an individual sentence.
Like I said, there's one of these dudes that is on the convicted is just laughing at the rest of them. I guess he's standing on business though. He's like, I did that shit. I guess he's saying, yeah, I did that shit. He ain't begging. And beg all you want to. Beg all you want to. But maybe with all this talk about sweat equity, that maybe some of y'all will think about your damn kids when you don't give a fuck about them, because I stand by, these bitches do not care for these kids at all, so that they don't turn out in stupid ass situations like this one. Let me acknowledge Reaper. Thank you, honey. Said they never watched Shawshank Redemption. They probably watching what's some gangster ass movies, child? I don't watch those movies really. American Gangster, maybe. I think Denzel was in that. New Jack City. I do watch that. I have watched that. Shout out to Drake with his new album out. I was listening to it today. Sounds like straight Drake. But I just got started on it. I'll listen to it the rest of the day. Thank you, Boo. He said they playing this and we'll get DP before GTA 6. Oh. Isn't GTA 6 coming out this year, though? I thought it was coming out this year. Maybe I'm wrong. Because they were doing an advertisement for it last year and everybody was having a fit. You need to let your kids know, not you, Reaper. You need to let your kids know that the video game and real life are two totally different things. That's where y'all need to start with your kids, all right? Video games are not reality, and you can't do this in real life, because that's what your kids is doing. Shout out to one of our favorite white women. Thank you, Elizabeth, for being here. Hope all is well. Hope you're recovering very good and quickly. Elizabeth said, Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Y'all's mamas didn't say that to y'all sassy straights? The song said they did. That's what the song said. Take your time, young man. Don't you rush to get out. Oh my God, say that again. That's what I've been preaching to my 19-year-old since he was 13. Shout out to Junior, no grade A. Shout out to my boo, Elizabeth. Thank you so much, honey. I see you. I appreciate you. All right, so they really keep talking about this this trial, but when are they gonna come up with a decision? Like, how long is that gonna take? Anyway, can't wait to see what it is. Moving on, child, to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, who does not say that she is only a doctor on YouTube. She says she's a doctor in real life, but somehow, some way, she cannot prove that she's a doctor, and she is standing on business that she ain't got to prove nothing. And yeah, she said it is what it is. She only has to prove things to the Lord. That's what she said. Okay, y'all don't count, right? So this guy, I don't know who he is. I am Truth Hurts, I guess, was supposed to be over there at a thing with her tomorrow in DC at Sheldon Concert Hall. Is a book signing, audience Q&A, and a meet and greet with Dr. Bryant, Truth Hurts, and Claudia Jordan. So Truth Hurts is taking a stand, and he said that he's not going to go. Now I wonder if Claudia is going to bang out. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Claudia is going to say, I'm not going to go because of this controversy, and you're not a real doctor?
So I'm getting a lot of DMs from people asking me, will I be at the St. Louis show? And I will not be at the St. Louis show. And the reason why I will not be at the St. Louis show.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, the question is, are you going to be at tomorrow's show in Washington, D.C.? This looks like, hold on, let me confirm, because child, now you sound like you crazy. Are you gonna continue with the tour? It sounds like you are. Cheyenne Bryant tour. Social setting. It's a book tour. Okay. Let me see. Now this looks like it was last year. She has been talking about some book or something though. I don't know. All right, he's saying St. Louis. This says DC for tomorrow. And what came up is tour dates for last year. So let's hear him.
It's because I don't want to do my followers a disservice. So you know all of the controversy going around this young lady right here. And one thing about me, I'm a felon. I was a bad guy, but one thing that I've always been is honest. And I don't want to sit next to dishonest people. And so with that being said, St. Louis, I apologize. There's a possibility that I could come back when I can do my own thing. But as far as the show on Saturday, I will not be there. If you want to come to Nashville, Tennessee on Sunday, pull up on me. You want to come to Houston, Texas next Saturday, pull up on me, but I will not be in St. Louis the Saturday. I'm sorry to disappoint you. So I'm getting a lot of DMs from people asking me.
Maybe it's the St. Louis show and it says something different. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. It does say St. Louis. It says Washington Avenue. My bad. So this is it for tomorrow. So he said he ain't going. Y'all think Claudia gonna go? Y'all think Claudia's gonna go, Bueller? Do you think that she's gonna say, no, sis, you lied and you not proving that you're a doctor and you've been around here trying to clinicalize people and you ain't allowed to do it. And until you prove your, credentials, I'm not gonna be a part of this mess. I support everyone else. Well, she said, but she's a sister and she's part of the sisterhood, so I'll go ahead and support her. What do y'all think? I'm sure that bitch will still be there. And you bitches will still support both of them, regardless of it all. Enough people are talking about it. Shout out to them, the real doctors and whatnot, who are out here saying you can't do this. And somebody I just saw saying that you could be opening yourself up to a lawsuit. Sue that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Sue her. Sue her. She ain't nobody special. Child, if y'all out here suing your kids, I'm sorry, suing because you gave your kids a damn cell phone and you mad that they spent so much time on the damn internet, sue that bitch. Now the question is will Ace keep her also on tonight's conversation? I don't know. We got to keep an eye on it. I didn't realize this was going to be this big of a thing. I thought they was just going to let that heifer go. Looks like not, but she ain't budging either. So we'll see what works first. And then if she comes through with an apology to her, who's going to accept it? It's okay, sis. It's all right as long as you apologize. We love you. Or let me stop. Or will they sit up here and say, we didn't gave you all our money and this is what you do to the community? Where them conversations at? Where are those videos at? Hence, like the lady from this morning that I dropped on that video. Y'all make sure you go see that video if you didn't watch it. Where's all this outrage because Jamie Foxx got a white woman pregnant, his third white woman pregnant? How dare he do this? And it's not fair. I guess they're not going to do all that. Okay. Shout out to Sandra Fire in the building. I see you, boo. Shout out to Wayne with another 5. He said Cheyenne Bryant is one of those Stonehurst asylum patients. She found a way to mimic a doctor and ruin the asylum. We need to bring asylums back. We definitely need to bring asylums back. Now, I didn't say Cheyenne needed to go there. I just said we need asylums back. But I guess this is a thing and we'll keep our eye on it. Anyway, shout out to the lying doctor, allegedly. All right, y'all, it's that time. Let me go ahead and do one of these damn things and then we'll get into some other crap. Oh, man, I forgot to make y'all's blue face thing today. I'm sorry. I was supposed to do that. I've been busy. Anyway. Back to this bullshit. Tonight's conversation. Oh my God. Let me know if we looked at this one. I've seen this one. I don't know if I showed it to ya, but I've definitely seen it. It says he pays all the bills. You don't know how much I hate that. Bought the ring, but she says he's not romantic enough. Is she asking for too much? Oh my God. You said you want me to marry you. You take care of me already. You pay all the bills and you allow me to live with you. Oh my God. Yay! However, your punk ass don't plan no romance. You ain't shit. You just hate women, you MSG. You ain't shit. Allegedly.
Oftentimes, people say if he wanted to, he would. But what if it's been 10 years and he still struggles with planning dates and creating romantic moments?
You don't do it often enough, or it's not as extravagant as you would like?
He doesn't do it often enough.
So if there was like a romantic moment score, how many romantic moments have you planned?
Over half.
So it's like 60-40, you're saying?
Let's talk about bills.
He
Is the
pay all
bills
the bills.
50-50? He pays all?
Yes.
That's romantic.
These people love coming up here and saying that too. I'm telling you. They up here so that all these women in the house, yeah, he pays all the bills. Yeah, he pays all the bills. They just love doing that. That's for you, Beyotches. He pays out the best. He pays out the best. Ma'am, you're in a relationship for 10 years and you're complaining. You're still not married yet after 10 years. Other people won't hear that. I hear it. You're still not married yet. Because I watched this other lady here on the tube that says there's such a thing as, I forget the name of it, but it's like not a compliance ring. It's it's an engagement ring, but it's more like to shut you up ring. So that you can stop asking about getting married, and then you'll just have a ring for another 10 years because he really doesn't want to marry you. Which when I heard it, I was like, wow, I didn't know that was a thing, but I absolutely agreed because as soon as my husband asked me to marry him, I said 6 months. Playing that bitch in 6 months. It don't take forever, child. We ain't the Rockefellers. We ain't got all this damn money, child. I ain't got all this damn money. And if I could tell anybody from what I learned, child, don't even have a wedding. Just go. Just go do a destination wedding. Those that can come will come. And if not, fuck them. Because they ain't going to give you nothing that's worth what you paid for them for the shit anyway. But I digress. 10 years, ma'am. And now you're sitting up here, you got your ring and you're still complaining and you're not saying anything else. So he may have just gotten you I'm going to just call it a complacent ring. That's what they'll call it, a complacent ring. I have to go find that lady and see what she actually called it. I was like, I think she's right. Then named all these celebrities that have them. There's a lot of them. RB, and I appreciate you, boo. He says, I guess after Kofa's live stream last night, it might be time to give fat white women a try and show I'm a real black man like Jamie Foxx. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. And it sounds like you got plenty of them around you where you work at, where you used to work at, all that. So you got a smorgasbord, child. You trying to tell me there's no non-fat white women around? Goodbye, sir. Anyway, thank you so much. Excuse me. Oh my God. All right, there we go. Yeah, it might be my computer today. I had said if I would be divorced and get married again, I wouldn't have a wedding. It would just be a destination wedding. It would just be a destination wedding. If you could come, you come. If you don't, you don't. Because, child, we already here. Let's get this party started. I'm not even interested in doing all that. Not that it's even a hard thing to do. It's really not a hard thing to do. Easier when you have money. But, child, you just be so happy to be getting married that all that don't even matter. But anyway. All right, come on, child.
Romantic. You don't know how much your rent is, your lights are, your car is, but you had to pick out the restaurant, so you feel like you're not doing enough.
Can you show the ring? It's bust down. Look at it.
We out here fighting for our lives.
He bought you this?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How romantic is that? Is that romantic?
Is that a promise ring
Did
or
he actually get down on a knee and like do?
She might be RBN right here. Right here. There you go. Shout out to me. If you don't want women, just go to tonight's conversation. They're all there. It's a plethora. It's a plethora of women. I'm just saying. I ain't saying nothing.
Do it this way?
At home. At home.
He did it at the home. Where do you want him to do it at?
On the beach.
I'm not in the business of telling women to settle, because if you need those things, then you need those things. True. But we have to acknowledge people's romance languages might be different. For him, the idea of romance is providing you with a soft life that you don't know how much your bills are. You don't know the next time the oil need to be changed. You don't know what the lights or the Wi-Fi cost. For him, it's romantic to take care of you. For you, your idea of romance could be based around what we've seen in movies or what we've scrolled on. And I'm not in the business of telling women to not go after what they want, but if you know that's not his idea of romance, then what does it lose you to have to plan those moments with him if he's doing everything else to provide a soft life for you? That frees up some of the energy for you to be the romantic one in the relationship. Because while he's out working to take care of 100% of the house, that gives you more free time to come up with fun date night things to do. I wish I could be home right now going, what restaurant is me and my man about to eat at? While he at work doing all of the goddamn heavy lifting.
More.
Right.
More. It's always it's more. I want more. People used to leave relationships because they weren't happy. Now they leave relationships because they want to be happier. The more you see, the more you want. The more you see, the more you want. The more food you see, the more food you want. 90% of the commercials that you see is to sell you something, is to convince you that what you have is not good enough. And as a man, what does that look like? When every time you come home, the price go up.
Ooh, that's good. Every time you come home, the price goes up. That is good. He finally said something good, because usually he get on my nerves. All right, he always got to come up here and take his shoes off. It's like, child, I hope your feet don't stink. But I digress. But he's right. You gotta come home and see if the price is going up every time you come home. How about that? Wow. I cannot. I'm playing it back and talk through it. But you see who this person is. You see what else she's doing. She's holding her hand up here like this so that people can see the ring, in my opinion. And she's low-key bragging to the people in this room, and for whoever is going to be able to, or whoever, sees this video. Not that she knew it would go viral, but she knows people watch this stuff, right? And then say some mess out of her mouth. It's like, I don't know, y'all. He won't plan romantic dates. Ma'am, if he's giving you the money to do it, just do it. He gonna show up. He gonna show up. If you say, we're gonna go to, I don't know, Longhorn Steakhouse, and it's gonna be at 8 o'clock. You gonna be done work? Yeah. You wanna go? I'll plan it. Fine. What's he gonna say? Hell no. Right? Then you go and then, child, I don't know. What do y'all want, gentlemen? If somebody, I think I asked you this, but if this was the scenario, right? And she should be doing something more romantic because he's still giving all the money, and your person is trying to plan something romantic. Because these people don't ever think about giving back, yeah. Like I have been, this is how I bagged my my high school boyfriend, right? He was a basketball player. I think I told y'all that, and he was a nerd. He definitely was a nerd. But y'all, I thought he was cute, so fuck it. And he wouldn't move forward. He wouldn't move forward, like say anything or anything, even though he was talking. So I sent balloons to school. It was like his birthday. I think his birthday is in September, actually, if I recall correctly. I sent him balloons to school. And so he had to go down. It's probably embarrassing as fuck. Had to go down because they call you down to the office, and they actually gave it to him. So he's walking around school all day with these balloons, and everybody's like, oh my God, who gave you that? Who sent you that? And I'm sitting up here. That's right. You talk to me after that more. That's for sure, right? Then when they found out, that's what I did. Now all of a sudden, this is what bitches started doing. Child, no, to be original, child. Just be original. They was like, oh my God, that's such a good idea. Yeah, bitch. What am I gonna do? Wait, because y'all be sitting around here waiting for people to talk to y'all. Go say something. Shit. But they never do, because they be scared. What they gonna do? Kill you? That's what I always say. What they gonna do? Kill you? All right. They said no. How many times? Listen, seriously, another question for y'all. If a woman came and tried to holler at you, if you're available, don't get picky with this, all right? If they try to come and holler at you and it was a decent looking woman, what y'all gonna say? Ew, bitch. Like, what are y'all gonna say? Hey. I mean, if you look like trash, you look like trash. You're gonna get what you look like, right? But if, just a decent looking person, just a normal, hi, Hiram. I mean, I just had to, for the women today. Misandry is the word of the day. Misandry, all 2026. Anyway, so if they came up to you and try to holler at you wherever you were, just say you was at work. What are you gonna do? Oh, bitch. You bitch. Okay, goodbye, Kay. Goodbye. Let me play this again. Y'all are full of it. He was. I love Norbit. I love that movie. My whole family loves it. He absolutely was a Norbit type. But guess what? He changed over after we got together. And all them bitches wanted him, okay? Trust me when I tell you, that's how bitches are. They ain't shit. Y'all already know that. I'll be letting you know. Anyway, all right, let's hear this mess.
Oftentimes, people say if he wanted to, he would. But
so, would y'all like to marry her? I'm just asking. Would y'all like to marry her, Bueller? Anybody? Bueller? Shout out to you, Straight Panther. I appreciate your honesty. Not necessarily even this girl right here, just a normal looking woman that just decided to put some effort in and try to talk to y'all. That's all I'm saying. Just try to holler at you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It really, even if it doesn't amount to anything, child, these people just act like somebody about, even though I guess it does happen, but you got to go for normal people too, child. You can't be going for them crazy people in the middle of the road. I can't do it. Anyway, come on.
What if it's been 10 years and he still struggles with planning dates and
It's been 10 years. So he's been with you for 10 years. You've been with him for 10 years and he's struggling for dates. Well, then why didn't you leave him? Then why didn't you leave him? You still there though, ain't you?
creating romantic moments?
You don't do it often enough, or it's not as extravagant as you would like?
He doesn't do it often enough.
So he does it. So he does it. So she's a bitch. Misandrist. So he does it. She just thinks it should be more. It's not enough. I don't even think most men are like that. Most, I said most, are even like that. Just playing it. Do y'all be playing it like romantic shit on the beach? After we just saw the shit with Ashley Robinson, rest in peace to that child. All that performative stuff. Shit wasn't even real. Oh my God. She does, doesn't she? She does, doesn't she? I didn't even see that. She off the list for RBN. She engaged anyway, but she off the list for RBN. Hiram, holla at me. Take me to a movie dinner. I'll trade for pleasure. Goodbye.
If there was like a romantic moment score, how many romantic moments have you playing?
Over half.
So it's like 60-40, you're saying?
Let's talk about bills.
He
Is the
pay all
bills
the bills.
50-50? He pays it all?
Yes.
That's romantic.
Romantic.
No, I'll be trying to get a good stop for y'all so y'all can see the crowd.
You don't know how much your rent is, your lights are, your car is, but you had to pick out the restaurant, so you
And
feel
you
like
got a
you're
ring
not doing
on.
enough.
Can you show the
Girl,
ring? It's bust down. Look at it.
We out here fighting for our lives.
He bought you this?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at all these options y'all got in the audience. Look at it.
It's crazy. How romantic is that? Is that romantic?
Is that a promise?
Y'all better go on to these shows.
Did he actually
Just buy the cheap tickets. There's cheaper tickets than $150.
get down on a knee and like do it this way?
I just wanted to be close. That's all. There you go. Look.
At home.
He did it at the Where you want him to do it at?
On the beach.
I'm not in the business of telling women to settle, because if you need those things, then you need those things. True. But we have to
need, girl. She said, if we need those things, you need. Let's use our words correctly. You don't need to be proposed to on the beach. I mean, come on now.
acknowledge people's romance languages might be different.
Now it's people's romance languages. Now, remember, there's a book called 5 Love Languages or something like that. And I've seen that book and I'm like, what does this even mean? What does this even mean? I'm like, okay. Now after you do the 5 love languages, now you got to do the romance languages. Yo, these people just creating shit for creation's sake, child.
For him, the idea of romance is providing you with a soft life that you don't know how much your bills are. You don't know the next time the oil need to be changed. You don't know what the lights or the Wi-Fi cost. For him, it's romantic to take care of you. For you, your idea of romance could be based around what we've seen in movies or what we've scrolled on. And I'm not in the business of telling women.
Is she not allowed to say Instagram?
To not go after what they want. But if you know that's not his idea of romance, then what does it lose you to have to plan those moments with him? If he
Child, can I romantically use that credit card so that I can buy some damn plane tickets and a cruise? All right, romance complete, child. Romance complete. Did I get a romantic proposal? Yeah, I got proposed to. No going out on the beach and all that. No, wasn't there on none of that. It's just, will you marry me? Yeah, that's it. I mean, what more do we need? What more do I need? I don't need any more than that. Like, it's nice sometimes to have something special, flowers, or, you know, somebody send you something like flowers or candy. I've gotten candy at work and flowers and Valentine's Day stuff like that. But all this stuff these people talking about, child, it was romantic. The wedding. There ain't nobody had a wedding like that in our family since. People still talk about our wedding. So there's the romance. Okay, I'm just saying these people are crazy.
He's doing everything else to provide a soft life for you. That frees up some of the energy for you to be the romantic one.
Child, even when you get the soft life, you still complaining. It's not soft enough. It's not soft enough. Soft as somebody's ass. Well, how soft it gotta be? Like the clouds in the sky. These people do realize you do die at some point, right? Death comes to us all. So you gonna waste your time till you dead? Anyway,
relationship, because while he's out working to take care of 100% of the house, that gives you more free time to come up with fun date night things to do. I wish I could be home right now going.
Look, RBN says the woman that comes to him gets to decorate the house. I'm like, what? Do you know how many pillows I would buy up in that bitch? Because I know it ain't got none. I know RBN ain't got no pillows, child. Towels is probably gray, blue, black, a rouge reddish type of color. The same damn washcloth for each of them. One. Allegedly. No shade.
What restaurant is me and my man about to eat at while he at work doing all of the goddamn heavy lifting?
More. Right. More. It's more. I want more. People used to leave relationships because they weren't happy. Now they leave relationships because they want to be happier. The more you see, the more you want. The more you see, the more you want. The more food you see, the more food you want. 90% of the commercials that you see is to sell you something, is to convince you that what you have is not good enough. And as a man, what does that look like? When every time you come home, the price go up.
Every time you come home, the price goes up. Anyway, they kind of got it right. The last guy got it right a little bit. But he said, I'm so effing mad right now. That's what his little sign had said. Which... he shouldn't be surprised. Child, it's never enough. It's never enough, child. Thank you, Random Man, for the jewels. Appreciate you. I can. And thank you for confirming. That's typically how it is. However, if you all need a decorator, since you ain't got no women, I'll do it. Okay. It's at your cost. I'll be glad to help y'all out. Okay. Because I can get you some nice pillows and they ain't got to be pink. Do you know how much I love pillows? I just love pillows. Don't ask me why. It's an obsession. If you bring another pillow into this house, shh. As long as I don't go to the store, then it's not a problem. But if I go to the store, if I go to Home Goods or something, or Macy's, I'm getting a pillow. It's just, don't ask me why. I'm addicted to pillows. Thank you, Boo. He said, yes, you can take the Amex and go crazy on decorations, even new furniture. Woo! I got a new job. I should do that. Which reminds me, this code that I got on here is for savings on gas, child. It's called Upside. So you can get 10 cents off per gallon. And since we all having issues with gas, just an option for you. And yes, it's a referral code. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Now, this is why I'm mad that I didn't get the blue face up, because, child, it's blue face time. Oh, I forgot to connect Instagram. I don't know if it's gonna work. All right. Oh well. It is what it is. So for Generation Z foolishness, it looks like him and this girl be having issues all damn time. It says Blueface's baby mom Nevia crashed out on stream after CPS was called on her. My baby know how to walk, talk, and do everything. Imagine this being one of the women that y'all decided that you wanted to have in your life. Okay. This is your baby mom. This is the woman you decided on. Okay. Nevia. She looked like Catch Me Outside girl right here on this left-hand side. If you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see it.
And whoever tried calling on me and getting me in trouble, y'all need to try harder, bitch. Y'all had other people to call on them, anybody else. Y'all shouldn't have even felt the need to call the motherfuckers on me. The fuck? My child's well taken care of. And he talked wonderfully to them as well. Told them everything. Fuck. Y'all are sick people. Y'all are really sick people. Really sick people. Really fucking sick people. Really sick people. And guess what? God is coming for y'all. If it ain't God, it's the devil that's coming for y'all.
The devil.
Like, what about when a motherfucker left their kid? You know what? My baby's good. Y'all trying the right. Y'all trying. 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 Y'all are 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 really trying, and it's sad. It's so sad how this world works. I hate it that bad, that bad, that bad, that bad, that bad, that bad. That bad. I hate it that bad, that bad. Thank God my baby knows how to talk. My baby ain't got one mark on him. My baby's wonderful. What about y'all kids? My baby know how to talk, walk, do everything, eat plus more. What about y'all kids? Huh?
Us?
I got something to go do. So
work?
Yes, they did. But guess what? Forever blessed. And whoever tried calling on me and getting me in trouble, y'all need to try harder, bitch. Y'all had other people to call.
She came in here like she was talking to somebody in particular. She came in walking in here like she was talking to somebody in particular. Ma'am, you're talking to the internet. What is going on? What did next time on Generation Z? That is a perfect title. I cannot. This is so stupid. These people are raising children. These people are raising children. Keep your gremlins away from me. That's all I got for y'all. That's all I got for y'all. I can't. Okay. Moving on, child. Moving on. This heifer here. Why is she talking? Shouldn't she be going into obscurity? This is the girl that failed at taking down Stefan Diggs. I forget her name. Mila? Yeah, Mila. Chef Mila. Stefan Diggs' former chef, Mila Bell, calls out the way he allegedly treated one of his children's mothers during pregnancy. Child, why do y'all misandrists continue to take on other people's trauma and business that's not yours? Why are y'all always in somebody else's business like something happened to you? Do you want an issue? Do you want a problem? One would think that since he ain't suing your ass, and that he didn't, or maybe it's not countersue, but that he don't sue your ass, or that the prosecutors or the DA, whoever do it, don't come and charge you with obstruction, lying, something, child. My lawyer title is only good on the tube. You think that she could shut the fuck up? These bitches don't know how to shut the fuck up. So he don't want you. How many times do I have to explain this to ya? This is not the way to get somebody back. Not that he was ever yours. He over there with Cardi B arguing again. So just give it up. And just think about it for a second. Cardi B, you. And I don't even like Cardi B. Cardi B, you. Cardi B, you. You, Cardi B. He's not choosing you. You have nothing to offer. They can order DoorDash. They can get a new chef. You weren't that great. You can't shut the fuck up. You cannot be trusted. No, nobody, you continuing to talk is ruining your business. So, not that it wasn't already ruined, y'all. So you mean to tell me, Miss Andress, that y'all think that the best way to continue your wonderful business, of which Stefan said he was going to, before all this, he was going to fund to help you open up a location, and you fucked that up. Y'all be fucking up a lot of shit on your own. So you are no competition for Cardi B in this case. All right, let's take Cardi off of the table. So you think that this is going to make you look good in front of potential clients. You think that there are people that are going to bring you into their homes, bring you into their parties. Now, other misandrists might, and then when things happen to them, once they do that, we're going to laugh at y'all too, because there's no way that anybody that wants any privacy should take this woman on any way, shape, or form. She done dodged a good bullet to not be charged with anything, and yet she still wants to talk about that man. Sounds like obsession to me. So let's listen to what she said, because I didn't listen.
You know, the way he treated you when you were pregnant, the way he talked to you when you were pregnant, the way that the same people that has defended him in this know how he treated you while you were pregnant and how he was to you when you were pregnant will always be something I will never understand.
Another bitch out here trauma bonding and thinking that her opinion of somebody else matters. Just like the bitch talking about Jamie Foxx. Like, Jamie didn't want you, and at the end of the day, Stefan didn't want you. But these are the people that will be like, you sassy straights ain't shit, okay? Bitches like this and bitches like Light Bright from yesterday. If you don't like black women, you don't control shit. I don't think that it was right the way he treated you when you were pregnant. Bitch, are you mad that you wasn't pregnant? That's what that sounded like to me. That you didn't make it to the pregnancy stage with him. At least Stefan didn't do that. At least Stefan didn't do that. Do we still need to wrap it up? Yes. But at least he didn't get this crazy one pregnant.
The way he treated you in the delivery room.
How the fuck she know what was going on in the delivery room? Was she there?
The way he treated you after the baby. The same person that abused you, abused me. And I text.
Is this defamation yet? Especially after the verdict or something? Anybody? Where's TLA when you need him, child?
Messages show how he belittled you, how he spoke to you. I remember one particular night, and you know the night that I'm talking about. That night, it happened to you. That's not my story to tell. You know, the way he treated you, once again, I apologize. And I hope one day you face the music. And that's all I have to say about that. Once again, I apologize.
Who thinks that's all she has to say about that? Who thinks that she's going to come back and say something else? But you know what she likes is the fact that these blogs have posted her. So she probably will say something else at the end of the day so that she can have her name still be out there. Because next it's going to be, look at what Stefan has done to me because nobody will take her on. Let's see. Allegedly. Look at what Stefan did. Now nobody is setting me up for cooking and no one is taking me on for jobs and I can't afford anything. Remember, she was living for free because she was living with him. So she didn't even have to pay for none of that. $2,000 a week. You got to go to NFL games. You got to be around celebrities and you fuck it up. Just like with the tonight's conversation. Even when you get the soft life, y'all fuck it up. That ain't nobody's fault but y'all's yet again. So now that you dodged another bullet by them letting go what happened at the trial, you still can't shut the fuck up. Every single time, anytime y'all will fuck something up and do it to yourself, then try to blame someone else. Ma'am, I'm thinking that you should be at some bank getting some financing and try to get a front person, whatever that's called, so that nobody knows that it's you, so that you can go ahead and open up your damn business. But instead of focusing on business, y'all, instead of moving forward with what you need to be doing, she's out here still worried about that nigga. Because like I said all the time, these bitches want y'all. I don't care what they mouth say. Right, exactly. Always taking on somebody else's bullshit, but never wanting to face your own. It's a mental issue, yeah. I'm telling you, these bitches is mentally insane. And moving on, they don't give a damn about these kids. Arkansas woman charged after high-speed police chase with toddler son in the car. Chase ends in a rollover crash, child.
Hands up! You got a toddler walking out of the back. You got a baby. Come sit right here. You're okay. Come right here, baby. Come right here. Come right here. Sit up here, okay?
Little guy so afraid. The trooper was armed and the driver was told to crawl toward his patrol car. The officer was extremely upset when he found the child was in that car and scolded the mother for putting her child's life in danger.
Come here. Stand in front of my car. You could have killed your child. Do you understand? That was the stupidest thing you've ever done in your life.
Trooper says the woman was going 80 in a 55-mile-an-hour speed zone. The child and the woman were not hurt.
Hands up! You got a toddler walking out of the back. Got a baby. Come stand right here. You're okay. Come right here, baby. Come right here.
A toddler, seemingly uninjured, getting out of a car after an Arkansas state trooper put the vehicle in a ditch. The driver speeding away from the trooper was the child's mother. Now, Fox 13 has told you many times about ASP's policy for ending a chase by having troopers, quote, put him in a ditch. Fox 13's investigative reporter, Kayla Solomon, joins us live tonight. Kayla, you filed a public records request to get the dash cam video of this chase in Mississippi County.
Yeah, and that video was about 37 minutes long, but what you'll see is just one portion. We know from that video, the trooper did not know there was a child in the car at the time, and a police narrative
You got a toddler walking out of the...
says the driver is also okay after this chase and crash that ended earlier this month. Video obtained by Fox 13 starts with an Arkansas State Police trooper chasing a car on Highway 18 near Joyner, Arkansas. You can see the car speeding up, slowing down, and trying to get out of the way of the police cruiser. Eventually, the trooper taps the back of the car with his cruiser. It's what's known as a tactical vehicle intervention. The car goes off the road into a ditch and flips. The trooper then draws his gun, waiting for the driver to get out.
Get out of the car with your hands up. Put your hands up.
Instead, a toddler gets out of the back seat.
You got a toddler walking out of the back. Got a baby. Come stand right here. You're okay. Come right here, baby. Come right here. Come right here. Sit up here, okay?
Narrative says the driver is also okay after this chase. And
Sit right here, baby. Sit right here.
once the trooper is sure the child is okay, he then yells for the driver to get out, holding the toddler in one hand and a gun in the other.
Is it just you? Why did you run from me with a baby in the car? I don't care where you're going. Why would you do that? Crawl to me. I don't care. Crawl to me. Crawl to me.
After the driver is out the car and handcuffed, the trooper says he had clocked the woman going 80 in a 55-mile-per-hour zone. She denies she was speeding, but tells the trooper she ran because she does not have a license.
That's why you ran for me? You ran for me because you don't have a license? You almost killed your kid. Do you understand me?
Trooper spend the next few minutes comforting the child as he calls for his mom.
You're going to be all right, bud. You're going to be all right. Everything's okay. You okay? Can you sit here for a minute? Hey. So I got to go check something out, okay? You want me to hold you? She's about to come over here, all right? Talk to him. I'm going to go get a vim. You want me to hold you?
Oh, this racism.
That child was given to another family member on the scene. And we know the mother, Talia Jones, is now facing charges including speeding, reckless endangerment, and endangering the welfare of a child. Darcy.
This could have ended so differently. That is Fox 13's Kayla Solomon reporting live. Thank you so much, Kayla.
That was racist. All these racist oppressors. How dare they? Oh no, because you know it is in the comments, y'all. Okay. She was wrong and he was wrong. If you ask me, no way I'll be on a chase, much less with my child in the car. However, he was part of the reason why her car flipped over. No, he was the absolute reason why the car flipped over. They just said it. You bitches don't pay attention with your misandrous asses. Maybe if you would listen and maybe if you would understand, they didn't know it was a kid in the car, but guess who knew? Guess who knew there was a kid in the fucking car, you dumb bitches? Guess who knew there was a kid in the fucking car and didn't give a shit? Didn't give a shit when the bitch was speeding? Didn't even have that child in a car seat, I promise you. Did not even have your own kid in a car seat, because I know y'all don't believe in that, because that's what the white people do, right? Speeding 80 in a 55. This looks like rural, child, you know what I'm saying, road, right? So it's not like it's I-95, where maybe if you're going 80 on a 55, everybody's going with the flow of traffic. Don't make it right. I'm just saying it's a difference. If you're on a 2-lane in a rural town, it probably looks different than if you're on a 5-lane fucking highway, you dumb bitch. These motherfuckers don't care about these kids. I don't care what nobody says. I didn't have my license. Bitch, who gives a fuck? You get a ticket and carry your ass on unless the car gets impounded, because that car probably wasn't hers. So now it's fucking ruined. And the only person at fault here, I don't care what you dumb bitches in these comments say, is that bitch who's supposedly the mother of that baby. But y'all think that we're supposed to give a fuck when y'all don't give a fuck? I wonder what his life is going to end up like. Shout out to Gaithright in the Julio Fulio case. I wonder how his life is going to end up. You don't know, bitch. I know, because I know you bitches, okay? You don't give a shit. Y'all just think the rules is for everyone else and you do what you want and everyone is supposed to just be like, oh, it's okay, fuck y'all, and I hope your ass go to jail. And I hope they take that kid away from you. You can't even do the minimum. She probably don't have a license because of Jim Crow 2.0. She probably couldn't do anything with her license because of Jim Crow 2.0. Because, you know, blacks can't get licenses and IDs according to Democrats. Dummism all 2026. Hopefully that baby don't remember this stuff and he won't be traumatized. But what these bitches don't see is those oppressors caring for that kid. You don't want to see that. Or you only see what you want to see. You fail to see where you bitches fuck up. That's okay, because I pointed out to you. Fuck that bitch. She's wrong. Been wrong and will continue to be wrong. Ain't like she going to jail for this shit. Even though it should be endangerment of a child in this shit too. They said that in the damn video, if you listen, that that's what they do in order for you to stop in Arkansas. Hit the back of the car, you dumb bitch. Listening for understanding works. I know if you're stupid, you didn't hear that. Or you're just ignorant because you don't want to hear it because you want to say racism about shit. Even when there is none. Somebody else said something stupid. She says they're not showing the part where the officer did a pit maneuver to flip the vehicle over. They did, dumb bitch. You just got to keep going through this is y'all shit. How come y'all don't know how to utilize it? You got to keep going. No, he's just as much in the wrong as the mother. See these dumb bitches? No, you're wrong because you would do the same thing. You would do the same thing. Yeah, this one says that baby got out of that car and ran to get some help because the baby is traumatized. Just flipped over in a car. Have y'all ever been flipped over in a car? I've never had that, and praise the Lord, hopefully we'll never have that. These bitches don't even know how to use these damn things here to flip through the fucking the content. Just always ready to say it's somebody else's fault and never want to give the fault to where it belongs. That black bitch did that shit to her black ass kid, and you black bitches ain't shit. I said that, I meant that. Sorry to hear that. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. That's horrible. Shout out to Mike Love. Thank you, boo. He said the baby ran to the cop saying, help me, please. This bitch is crazy. That's exactly what he said in baby talk. These bitches will find a reason out of they in order to absolve another bitch. Fuck that shit. Absolve this one here, child. Moving on. Shout out to Section 8. Ain't Donald Trump, I know he made some changes to it in the big, beautiful bill. That shit gotta be coming. Damn, y'all been in turned over cars? Lord have mercy. Sorry to hear that, y'all. This might could be y'all's woman, though. Just saying. All right. My life living Section 8 public housing. Y'all be proud of this shit. You're proud.
Housing when I was 18 years old. I was a teen mother myself. So right after high school, I moved into public housing, and it was a stepping stone for me as a single mom to get on my feet. So I'm not never downplaying Section 8 housing for the people who got goals. It's a stepping stone. It's all about what you make at the end of the day, but you cannot get comfortable in Section 8 housing and think you're going to be successful because your rent can be all the way down to zero, depending on what state you live on. It's based on your income and how much you bringing into the table and how many children you have and what's your household size. So you can get low rent, But in the day, you got to understand, when you live in a Section 8 houses, also cons go with that. You got the government controlling your whereabouts, how much money you can make, what type of company you can keep in your house. Sometimes you got to put your child father on child support when you live in a Section 8 housing. So it's not all peaches and cream. They steady worrying about how many jobs you can make. They kind of like keep you at a limit because you got somebody controlling you on how much you can make with housing. When I was 18 years old, I was a teen mother myself. So right after high.
Well, at least you're giving up some good information. At least you're giving up some good information. That's exactly how it works. But y'all too busy trying to get free stuff all damn time to your own damn detriment. You don't want to listen to nobody. You ain't getting no wealth on the tit of the freaking government. If you bitches haven't learned that yet, your misandrous bitches haven't learned that yet, after this past 12 months, you never gonna learn. You too busy trying to get free shit, but you making all the money, you doing all the things, you doing better than black men, you doing better than white men, you doing better than the whole world, and better at talking shit, and then blaming somebody else for your shit.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
We like free stuff. Yeah. Everybody always wants something for free. Ain't nothing free. Work for it. That's just crazy talk. Section 8 ain't here to bring you up. It's supposed to be temporary. I don't know where it changed. Well, I kind of do. Where they said, you can be on it forever. And you aspire to that shit. But you always come out here with all the spider's makeup and weave on. Living in Section 8. So we know where your priorities lie. Amazing. So when shout out to Cedric. So when you go out here and you can't feed your kids and you can't do this, you can't do that. That's why I don't care. I take it on the chin. That's why I don't give a shit. Because I know damn well you want to be there. Because then you got more kids. Then you have a ninja living with you. You know damn well I ain't supposed to be there. Child, play with your mom. Don't play with me. I would never accept Section 8 ever again. Never, ever, ever, ever. And that's why y'all can't find places to live as well. The fucking list is long as your whole damn body 55 million times. And y'all sitting up there waiting for 15, 25, and 80 years in order to get something for free. So you telling me in 20 years you couldn't have improved your life that you still waiting for fucking Section 8? Child, thank you, Reaper. He said Harvey Weinstein just got a mistrial in SA case. He's still staying in jail. That's the newest one, right? He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. But this is I found this. This is called The Hidden History of Section 8, Homelessness in America series. I'm gonna pass their mouth to get up to here and let them start talking about this and see if anybody can learn anything.
It's honestly the best first step you can take. All right, let's go.
The Homelessness in America series, Chad.
Now, for most of American history, if you were poor and you needed a place to live, the market had nothing for you. Tenements, overcrowded rooming houses, neighborhoods without running water or heat. That was actually the reality for millions of working class Americans well into the 20th century.
The federal government eventually decided that was a problem worth solving. What they built and what they kept changing shapes every conversation about housing in America that came after. And today, nearly a century later, the consequences of those decisions are still playing out on the streets of every major city in the country.
The federal government's first serious attempt to address housing for low-income Americans came in 1937 with the Housing Act. The idea was direct. The government would build it. Public housing projects, owned and operated by local housing authorities, would give working families a decent...
Shout out to NYCHA, because we all know they're doing a great job. Shout out to New York.
An affordable place to live. And for a while, it worked. The early projects were genuinely well built. mixed income, some of the first racially integrated housing in cities across the country.
But by the 1950s, the model Congress imposed strict income limits that pushed out working families and concentrated the deepest poverty in
was that Lyndon B?
In these buildings. Maintenance funding dried up. Private developers who saw public housing as competition lobbied successfully to isolate the projects in the poorest neighborhoods, far from jobs and good schools. What was designed as a ladder became a trap.
By the late 1960s, the federal government knew public housing wasn't working the way it was supposed to. Cities were in crisis. The Kerner Commission, appointed by President Johnson after the 1967 urban...
Oh, shout out to LBJ. We ain't never heard his name come up in this discussion before. You go, boy.
Riots. They warned that America was moving toward two separate, unequal societies, and that housing was at the center of it.
Congress responded in 1968 with the Fair Housing Act, which banned racial discrimination in housing sales and rentals, a landmark moment. But enforcement was weak, and the structural damage was already done.
Then came 1974. President Nixon, dealing with a housing market in chaos and a deep skepticism of government-run programs, signed the Housing and Community Development Act. This is
just imagine that the government is in charge of your house and your home. Child, people can barely get in touch with their daggone local landlords, but you want the government to be in charge of your home. So when you call the government, if you call them, who answering? And what answers are you getting? None. Who calls the government? Maybe locally. And you get an attitude when you call them. Who's local government? When you go to the DMV, the motor vehicle, are they nice and pleasant there? Are they very helpful to you? Are they like, child, if you don't get out of my face because I ain't got time, then they got limited hours. Then it's always a damn line. Then you got to take a number away for 2 to 3 hours. Or you used to stand in the wrong line for an hour, get up to the window and be like, this is what I want to do. They like, oh no, that's that line over there. Child, you know how many fights used to happen in the DMV? Woo! It was a mess. Listen, where I used to live, it was a mess. It's improved, but it was a horrible situation. Nobody ever wanted to go to the DMV, ever, ever, ever.
This is where Section 8 was born.
The logic was a departure from everything that came before. Instead of the government building and owning housing, the government would give low-income families a voucher and let the private market do the rest. You find your own apartment, you pay 30% of your income, the government covers the gap between that and fair market rent.
It was called the Housing Choice Voucher Program. Section 8 is just the section of the law it actually came from.
The idea was elegant. Give people mobility, let them move to better neighborhoods, better schools, better opportunities, get the government out of the business of being a landlord.
So the voucher program launched in 1974.
They're not the landlord, but they still holding the damn money. That's where the money comes from, the government. It's always a good idea to put your livelihood in the hands of the government, yeah.
And in the years that followed, research started coming in that it could genuinely change lives.
The most famous study is called Moving to Opportunity. Starting in 1994, the federal government ran a randomized experiment. Low-income families in 5 cities were given vouchers specifically to move to low-poverty neighborhoods. The results, tracked over decades, were remarkable.
Children who moved to lower poverty neighborhoods before age 13 earned 31% more as adults. They were more likely to attend college, more likely to live in lower poverty.
Who heard of this? I ain't never heard of this before. In 94?
Neighborhoods themselves. The voucher, used the way it was designed to be used, genuinely broke intergenerational cycles of poverty.
But here's where history takes a turn.
From the very beginning, the voucher program was never funded to reach everyone who needed it. When Congress created Section 8, it made a quiet decision. This would be a discretionary program. Not an entitlement like Medicare or Social Security, where everyone who qualifies gets it, but a program where Congress decides each year how many families get help. And Congress has consistently...
Oh, wow. Imagine if they decided to give out Section 8 like Social Security and Medicare. Wow. Relationship between PHA and the owner and the Section 8. The program, the tenant pays the rent, and then the government pays the rent to the landlord. Yeah, that's how it works. Y'all. Yeah, no. Imagine if they do that. They're going to change it. They're going to be like, everybody gets it. No one would ever work again. Well, that would open up some jobs for the rest of us, though. That's an idea. Well, probably no jobs that are worth it for people that would go do that. So, yeah, that'd be a waste.
Care or Social Security, where everyone who qualifies gets it, but a program where Congress decides each year how many families get help. And Congress has consistently chosen not most of them.
Through the Reagan years, HUD's budget was cut. Housing assistance went from a growth program to a program in managed retreat. The waiting lists that exist today have their roots in those cuts.
Then, in the 1990s, the program faced a different kind of pressure. Welfare reform under President Clinton reshaped the entire philosophy of federal assistance.
When I ran for president 4 years ago, I pledged to end welfare as we know it.
The message from Washington was clear. Government support should be temporary, conditional, tied to work requirements.
Wow, what a concept. Shout out to Bill. Wow. I'm quitting my job to get free stuff tomorrow. Lord help your people. Yeah, it was supposed to be, and they still got around it anyway.
Housing vouchers were largely protected from that shift, but the political environment around low-income assistance hardened permanently.
And through the 2000s, something structural happened that made the voucher program far harder to use.
Lawmakers in as many as 20 states plan to introduce bills that would let families use taxpayers' money for tuition in non-public schools, but it's a lot easier to submit such a bill than get it passed.
Rents rose, and the voucher values didn't keep up. Landlords in high-opportunity neighborhoods could easily rent to market-rate tenants. There was no incentive to accept a voucher, and no law in most states required.
There's still no incentive to take a freaking voucher. They can F up your house. They can have as many people as they want, burn it to the ground. They ain't got to pay shit. The government ain't got to pay shit. That's all on you and hopefully your insurance company. But that's an extreme case, but still, after having gutted a place once and then having somebody come out of it and gut it again, that shit ain't cheap. But everybody got all this empathy, and it's always the tenant. You never think about the landlord, which is what the problem is right now. And that's why so many people have gotten out of it, because even though you get your money, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And like I told y'all before, I want to charge this. They said, no, this is the most we can do because we got to pay their rent, their electric, their gas, their this, their that. They pay more than just the rent for these people. And so all that got to be taken into consideration. So your portion can only be this much. Child, it's a ripoff. It's a ripoff for a landlord.
Them too.
By the time that the 2008 financial crisis hit, the picture was stark. Millions of families had been foreclosed out of homes they owned. Rent spiked as demand for rentals surged. And a Section 8 waiting list, already years long in most cities, now became generational.
Miami-Dade County opened its waiting list in 2008. They're still processing those applications today.
In 2024.
They're processing applications from 2008. And people still sitting up here trying to, you know, when the list opens up and we catch it, you see them lines, even though they try to put it on the internet now or on the website now, and then the website crashes. Y'all, people love free stuff. Y'all go ahead. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all go ahead. Have at it. Have at it. And then make sure you keep watching CEOs and VPs and all these people that got all this money while you sitting up here outraged along with Taraji and Jennifer Lewis, who are millionaires, by the way. Make sure you continue with the outrage while you continue to buy bullshit that supports all those people while you sitting up here waiting for the government to take care of your ass every day. Then you get mad because the food stamps have changed and now you can't buy bullshit. And for some reason, you don't want to buy the bullshit. You want somebody else to buy the bullshit while you buy all the spiders makeup and weave. Makes sense to me, child. Y'all go on. Child, pores, fake pores. Y'all are living the life. Y'all like it. We love it. Because in there, y'all, because it's mostly women, say I'm lying. Misandrous, blaming you, sassy straights, for they bullshit. I promise you, we already know that's how it goes. Shout out to y'all, Trump, Anton, and maybe even Abba.
And a Section 8 waiting list, already years long in most cities, now became generational.
Miami-Dade County opened its waiting list in 2008. They're still processing those applications today.
In 2024, New York City reopened its Section 8 waitlist for the first time in 15 years. 400,000 people applied in just 6 days. Not for a voucher, not for an apartment, just for a spot on the list.
Yep.
That moment tells you everything about the
That is the part. Remember, I always point that out. This is nothing but to get your name on the list. That's it. That was it. They don't even realize that. A lot of people don't even realize that when they hear, oh yeah, the Section 8 list is opened up. To put your name down. No one knows how to listen and comprehend. It's crazy sometimes. Yeah. Woo, fun. I get to put my name on a list, child. Love it.
Distance between what Section 8 was designed to do and what it actually does today. Here's what the history tells us. The federal government has tried two major approaches to housing low-income Americans. The first, build it and own it, worked in some ways and failed badly in others, largely because Congress undermined it with funding cuts and had restrictive policies that trapped poverty in place instead of lifting people out of it.
The second approach, give people vouchers and let the market work, was built on a genuinely good idea. The research shows it can work, but it was never funded to scale. The private market was never required to participate, and the political will to make it work has eroded decade by decade.
What we now have is not the program that was designed in 1974. It's what's left after 50 years of political choices.
Get rid of it.
It's about who deserves help and how much.
At City Relief, we serve around 65,000 people a year. And when I talk to people in the street, People sleeping outside, people in shelters, people who've been waiting years for a voucher. The thing that strikes me is that they're not waiting because they gave up. They're waiting because a decision was made a long time ago that the program doesn't have to reach them. Understanding that history.
Dude. Make it so that is for the elderly, the disabled, and veterans. That's it. Make it like that. Make it like that. That's what it should be. If you need help, you get 2 years, which I think is what Trump is saying, if I'm not mistaken. You get 2 years, lifetime, 2 years. That's it.
It's for the tip.
That's it. None of this forever. None of this passing it down to your kids and your grandkids and shit. No. You own nothing. How the hell you get to pass down something you don't even own? That's ridiculous. Nah. Go figure it the fuck out and stop having a bunch of fucking kids. I'm not talking about elderly. I'm not talking about veterans. And I'm not talking about really disabled persons. Not because your kid got ADHD. Because you're really disabled. Get out there and work with your damn kids. Y'all get enough. We've gone over all the free shit. No, we haven't gone over free shit. We went over all the birth control. My bad. Shout out to Devon. I appreciate you. He said apartments are using a paid phone app instead of a key that tenants use to open the door. I can see residential landlords changing doors to work with the app. That's what they're doing? Using the app instead of a key. I wouldn't get involved. Like I said, the government don't give no help to the actual people that they need to put these people in their homes. There's no incentive. You got to take what they say for rent. There's absolutely no incentive. I would never do it again.
It doesn't make the problem easier to solve, but it does mean we stop blaming the people caught inside of it. Section 8 is 50 years old this year.
It started as a promise that in the wealthiest country in the world, no one should have to sleep outside because they couldn't afford rent. That promise was real. On it.
But at every stage of its history, political decisions narrowed who it reached. Until today, eligible families get nothing.
So here's the question we want to leave you
well, the asylum seekers get a lot.
With. Knowing that history, knowing this wasn't an accident, what do you do with that?
We'll be back next month with another episode. Every story in this series connects.
All right, y'all. Thank you for the information, though. We'll see if I can keep up with it. See if they say anything else. Charging them $85 a month. Wow. Who's paying for that? State or government probably paying for that too. That's crazy. I never heard of that. I'm out of it. But you know, you're either going to say they're either going to say that they'll just continue the way that it is, or they're really going to put some rules into place that's going to help. Nobody's ever going to be satisfied. So everybody that whines and complains, it doesn't matter. But you can't just have people who we know, we've seen. They come up on this internet. This is half the damn problem because these bitches, and I said bitches and I mean bitches, don't know how to shut the fuck up. Y'all run off at the mouth on TikTok, giving all your business out, telling everybody what you've been doing illegally, what you've been doing with this one, that one, and the third when you had no business doing it, doing TikToks in your damn uniforms, doing TikToks in the damn office, doing TikToks at your damn jobs. You know you're not supposed to do it. You do it, you get fired. Then you want to complain and say it's not fair, or it's racism, or it's misogyny. Any old thing to absolve yourself of accountability because you fucked up. Everybody tired of your shit. Now, Section 8 is next. You know it's coming. Just like y'all knew that the food stamp shit was changing, change was coming. Then you want to act like you all put upon. Child, we see it. It's not a surprise to us. It shouldn't be a surprise to you as a person who's on the stupid ass assistance. They sent you the fucking notices. Y'all was whining when they made suggested the changes. Now here the changes are. You act like you didn't know. Get a fucking job, stop having fucking kids, and do something with your damn life. I will dare not say, get married. That's crazy talk. I will not say that, okay? But the rest of it you definitely can do, because child, don't nobody want your stupid ass situations any damn way. I wouldn't recommend it. Go back to Johnny Allen Ray Jr. and get him to help y'all's asses. But y'all won't do that. But you'll still give him babies. Child, if I could bring that back, if I could bring that stupid story back, I would. Anyway. Let's go over to the residents at complex with same owners of condemned apartments raided by police voice frustrations. St. Louis
New tonight, we continue to follow a story we were the first to share with you days ago as people living at a condemned South City apartment complex work to figure out what's next after the complex was raided by police. And we have new video tonight of a different complex with multiple issues that's owned by the same person. That space in Shrewsbury has also been recently condemned. The new at 10, our Sean Logging is digging into the management company behind these complexes, along with a former resident at the Shrewsbury apartment who said she connected the dots after seeing the conditions of those spaces in South City.
Oh, child, this that same video. Oh my God. All right, my bad. Let me move on because child, ain't nobody trying to see none of that. Let's go to this one, child. Lord help your people. This one is in. Did we do this one too? Beechwood. I don't know where this is at. Pest problems, and safety concerns.
Erica, thank you. More renters in Northeast Ohio say they are not getting what they're paying for. 19 News revisiting the Vantage apartments as people have complaints about major increases in their gas bills. This time, we sent out Harry Boomer to confront management as he tries to get to the bottom of all of this. Harry, what did you find out?
Well, Brian, I can tell you, I got an earful from the tenants living inside the Vantage apartments here off of Cedar Road in Beechwood. Of the almost 700 units right there in that particular complex. The part of the problem is their units don't have individual meters, so the gas costs are spread out. So they don't think the recent changes are fair. About a dozen tenants.
Do not spread out gas charges to me in an apartment complex, y'all. They said, you know what? Y'all don't need no individual meters. Y'all will just all share the cost to be the boss around here. Imagine having to pay for your neighbor's electricity and gas.
Living at the Vantage apartments in Beechwood on Cedar Road tell 19 News they are not happy about their gas bills, lack of hot water, trash pickup, and a lack of security. Jasmine Moan and her neighbors reached out to 19 News troubleshooters for help, especially for their gas bills.
So I went over to the office to talk to them about it, and they didn't give me much of an explanation, just said I have to pay it. So now the increase is $282 for myself.
Jasmine's gas bill went from $25 a month to nearly $300.
My most expensive bill for gas to date was $13.60, and that was in December of 2025. And this month it was $131.50, and that is a 1,000% increase.
These tenants want answers that they are not getting.
I average 35.
Gentlemen, there's some more women for y'all over here.
1,000% increase.
These tenants.
Anybody interested, Bueller? It's in Ohio. Look, Chatty can help y'all. Chatty can herd y'all on over here to find these women. It might be the person of your dreams. Allegedly. I don't see no men, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume, okay? No men in sight. Oh, no, there was one man. I'm sorry. There was one man. All right? I'll be trying to help y'all. We can help y'all.
One answer is that they are not getting it.
I average $35 a month, and this past month, my bill was $439.
Goodbye.
Those are massive increases, and tenants say they are getting the runaround. They took me to the rental office with them to get some answers.
I'm not going to speak directly to you guys.
Her manager came from another office.
Ma'am, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm going to ask you to leave.
The problem is nobody's speaking with them individually, and that's why I'm here.
Jasmine went in to speak with the manager. We talked with her when she came out.
Basically, I asked her, so when can we expect to see a decrease? What's being done? She said that they were pretty much just looking into it. They're hoping that numbers will be down concerning the gas, maybe June. But again, no concrete numbers, a lot of talking, but no answers.
It was James Brown called that talking loud and saying nothing.
Exactly.
Like a dull knife.
Right.
Doing no cutting.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, many of them fear retaliation for speaking up, but they still reached out to the 19 News troubleshooters. They will let me know if anyone gets evicted. Let me say this to the management here at the Vantage. Don't get stuck on stupid. Fix the problem. These people are paying for that. They deserve it. Harry Boomer, 19 News.
Harry Boomer is out here caping. Harry better go. He can all come stay with you. Maybe Harry looking for a wife too. Y'all better hurry up before Harry get them all. Harry might get the pick of the litter, y'all. You better. Y'all better hurry up. Harry is already out here fighting for the ladies. Hey, Harry. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Let's see what's going on with NYCHA, okay? Oh no, NYCHA GANG wars inside the violence, putting public housing residents on edge. Oh no. Ma'am, Danby is here to help. What are y'all talking about?
Newsroom Live and also on Street Soldiers, we're taking a deep dive, a look into NYCHA gang wars. NYCHA is the New York City Housing Authority. About 500,000 people live in public housing in NYCHA housing throughout New York. It's almost its own city. And each development has its own name, and it's turning out that more and more of the developments have their own gang or gangs in there as well. And I really wanted to take a look at this because when I learned of the murder of the 7-month-old baby Kaori Patterson Moore, the police, the NYPD, said right away that this was a result of a gang war between individuals from the Marcy houses and individuals from the Bushwick houses, and that the baby was not the intended target, but she unfortunately was hit by one of these bullets and killed. Her little brother, her 2-year-old little brother, was grazed. He's okay, we're told. So we wanted to take a look at this. So I want to show you a news piece that we did on the NYCHA gang wars. Take a look at this. That's not the news.
Brooklyn crime stats show a steady decline with shooting murders in 2025, less than half of what they were in 2024. But in
crime is down, child.
Brownsville, NYCHA developments like the Seth Low and Van Dyke houses are controlled by the Wu 780 Alliance, with subsets like Bloodhound Brim and Gorilla Stone Bloods. Their rivals are the Cho, a coalition including Folk Nation and Hood Stars, who operate out of Tilden houses and Riverdale Towers. 36 total members from both groups were recently indicted for 36 shootings, with 11 victims, including one murder.
Many of these shootings took place.
Oh my God, what the hell?
Where there were young children in playgrounds, in the neighborhood, there were bystanders.
The NYPD says the murder of 7-month-old baby Kaori Patterson Moore in Williamsburg, steps away from the Bushwick houses, allegedly stemmed from a gang beef. The accused shooter, Murray Green, is from the Marcy houses, and like his alleged accomplice...
Ain't that where Jay-Z is from? Right? Well, where is Black Lives Matter? Al is right. Where Al at? Al's right here in the NYC. Al, where you at? Where you at? Why ain't you saying nothing? Why ain't you doing nothing? This your city. This your town.
Now being held on murder charges with no bail.
The police are doing it.
This is all racist. This is all racist.
Part, but you can't arrest your way out of this problem. Yes, shootings and statistics are coming down, but that does not replace the fear that still exists, especially in public housing.
The vast majority of NYCHA's nearly 500,000 residents are law-abiding citizens who are living their lives and taking care of their families and each other. Whitman Houses Resident Association President Julie Sharpton says they have many events and activities, but the fear factor is real.
There's this apprehension that, am I going to have to run for my life just trying to go to the store?
Hocus 4/5 was once in a gang. Now he's warning the next generation about the life-changing consequences of gang activity. So he founded the Drop My Flag Challenge. He believes the NYCHA-based gangs are growing because teens want to be popular.
It's a cool thing to do. It's cool to be on social media and go viral and be disrespectful. Positivity don't get as much, push as negativity.
Brooklyn.
And you can see the entire show, the entire conversation tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern and 10:30 Eastern, right here on Fox Local, streaming live across the United States, and also on Fox 5 New York in New York City and the Tri-State and people with the cable plans. And
yeah, all right, thanks, because I'm not about to sit here and listen to him. But that was a lot of bullshit, y'all. I'm sure that Ma'am Danby is going to come to the rescue and do what's needed to be done in order to make sure that everyone in NYCHA is doing okay. I have no doubt that he's going to come and rescue everyone. But people wait for NYCHA too. That's really just a Section 8 program specific to New York. They be waiting, getting in there and complaining at the same damn time. I feel like it's always been that way with NYCHA though, unfortunately. People like to live in New York. I love New York, but people like to live in New York with whatever it is that it dishes out, and it's just not worth it to me, but clearly to them. And then now you have, so if Ma'am Danby allows y'all to live there for free, is that going to make it any better? But I did notice something about all those people out there. I wonder what it was, because all this is racist, right? All this is racism and racist. All those people seem to have something in common. We have something in common. I know, I'm being a white supremacist. Shout out to Miss Andrews. Moving on. Moving on to Consumer Debt Chit Chat, who puts these compilations together. And this is a comp of beggars blame you for their evictions and bad parenting. I tell you, anybody interested in this one? Bueller. I'm sure she's ready to go. Anybody? Bueller. Oh, now y'all, the trolls is trolling. I'm racist. Like that story I made up. That makes me racist. I made that story up. I put it together, y'all. You didn't see? You didn't see? Woo, Lord, help your people. Let's see about this. Let's see what they got to say when we show this video, which I've not seen before. Again, shout out to the consumer chit chat lady.
And I would love to have some coffee right now. That Cash App is right there. And if somebody wants to buy me some Dunkins right now, I would be.
Anybody want to buy her some Dunkin' right now?
Your best friend for life. Just saying.
A few moments later.
We need help with any kind of food we can get. We need help with getting the car fixed. We need help with trying to get out of this area. I think the total now is we need somewhere around, I had it wrote down earlier and I forgot, like it's 700 plus is basically what we're stuck at.
Donate.
So if anybody can help out with anything at all, I mean anything, $1, $2, $5, 10, 20. If you're filthy rich and you can help out with all of it, that would be a blessing. But I'm not asking anybody to cover all of it. It would be great if somebody swooped in, had the money to do that. But Ajax, but that doesn't happen often. And I understand that it's a very large amount of money that we need help with. So it's it's like I said, it's a huge mountain to climb. Right now, the immediate first-hand goal is to be able to get the car fixed and get us something to eat tonight.
Damn, well, what do you have to offer if everybody else got to take care of everything?
And then anything else is going towards relocating. And it all sucks. It all sucks, guys.
Yeah.
Like it's just, it's not a good feeling. We basically have today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, before we are living in the car again.
Oh, get it together.
We have to have the car fixed before we can relocate. So fix everything on the car. We're looking at about $120, which isn't that bad. My taxes would come in, they'd be taken care of today. Every bit of it would be taken care of today. So, yeah.
That's it. That's all I need. And the rent to be paid. But y'all don't get it.
All right.
Can you send me 50 cents worth of gifts, please, for this rent?
You got a Cash App?
I don't have Cash App, bro. I'm just asking a simple thing. Just one simple thing. 50 cents worth of gifts. 50 cents worth of gifts. That's it. 50 cents worth of gifts. That's all I need. I'm not asking for a lot, bro. It's just not a lot. If everybody can pitch in and help me out with this 50 cents worth of gifts, then my rent will be paid in no time. I'm not finna get evicted.
I need my rent paid too. I'm trying to be up there like you.
No, bye, bro. It's not your. You're not finna take my help. It's my help. You're not finna take my help, bro.
I said I need help with my rent too. Thank you, Reaper. He said, "Where is the penny fairy?" Exactly. Give that girl nothing or a penny. Woo! Where is the penny fairy?
So stop. You talk about all this and that. You go find your own help. This is my help. Stop trying to take my help. This is my help. Go find your own help. This is my help. You go find your own help. You're not gonna try to take my help. Leave me and my help alone. I'm asking my help. Can everybody help and pitch in and send 50 cents worth of gifts, please? I'm not gonna let nobody come and take my help.
Girl, if you don't go get a job and stop begging, like seriously, get a job, get a job, girl.
Have a great day, ma'am. Have a great day, ma'am. I'm not gonna argue with you, ma'am. I'm not gonna argue with you. That's all y'all want to do is argue with me. I'm not gonna argue with you, ma'am. Have a great day.
So let me ask y'all something. So out of all the supporters I had, okay? Why one person sent me $5 out of 9 a.m. to almost 3?
Well, I be damn. The audacity of y'all between the working hours of 9 to 5 and only one person gained $5. What the hell was y'all doing? And I blame y'all. Because y'all should have been donating to this lady between those hours. All her subscribers. What the fuck?
Is it because the lies? Y'all really listening to these lies? Now y'all won't help me. So now I'm going to end up having to pay $150 tomorrow because they're going to add on tomorrow and today together and they're going to come up with it. Me and my kids got to be on the streets because y'all want to sit here and try to prevent people from asking for help on this app because this is not what TikTok's for. Then where is the fucking help? I tried to get on TN, they denied me. I tried to get in shelter, they turned me away. We went to his mother's house, his mother tried to attack me. So I had to do what was right for me and my kids to leave. So now what? Be out on the street and lose my kids because that's what y'all want, right? That's what y'all want me to lose my children because I can't house them, right? This is a sad world. I really hate America. Y'all people really show y'all true colors. Y'all really do. This is sad. This is really sad. Off the way. Exposing 24/7. Them other clowns that come on here and want to spread awareness, but it's lies and not awareness. It's cyberbullying. And y'all listening to them. Now I might not have a place to stay tomorrow. Y'all really think that I'm trying to play on when I tell you I live in a motel room that nobody paying for it? I gotta pay for it. The state of New Jersey not helping me. I don't have a way to get nowhere. People keep telling me about transit, but I don't even got no money to pay my room, but I'm supposed to come up with bus fare too. Y'all make everything impossible. Y'all cyberbully, and this is why people take their lives online on TikTok because they say it's a safe space. No, it isn't. TikTok, I hate TikTok.
I got my room last night.
Why are y'all doing this to this woman? The funny thing is, which is not funny, but it's funny to me, is that she believes everything that's coming out of her mouth right now. This is who you gentlemen got a SYCBM, okay? This is who y'all got. These people believe what is being said out of their mouths. Wow. Wow. This is hilarious.
But I owe them $23. Hopefully he'll let me slide on that if I can get the room money. But if anybody would like to help me on PayPal or Venmo.
Anybody like to help him out?
It's going directly to a hotel room, and I'll be able, because I've got to be to work at 10 o'clock, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, Kenny, like I cannot afford to be suspended and definitely can't afford to be fired. But if that's what life rolls out because I can't get my room tonight or other nights, I'm on a dangling string. It's just not tonight. But then closing my Cash App really hurt me. But if there's a few people who can help me get to $63, get a room. No, because the animal will rim and then my belongings and everything, like I can't afford all my stuff getting stolen again. Because when I moved from Super 8 over here and had to put my stuff there for a little while, all my stuff, my bicycle, all my shoes, my warm clothes, my coats, everything got stolen from me. And then I can't leave rim just tied up somewhere. You know what I mean? Oh, wait, you can't see it up there. Yeah, I don't show any information that would, anything like that. I always double look pictures and make sure there's nothing on there. But yeah, I got my room last night. But
I don't want sympathy. I want safety for me and my 6 children. God did not bring us this far to be fearful. God did not bring us this far to leave us, but we need help.
RBN, you can move her right in. I know you got enough room. Her and the 6 kids. It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. I'm sure she will cook and clean. And what did Trinidad say? Put nose to belly button, I think is what he called it. Come on, here you go. Here you go.
To be able to leave safely as I am trying to relocate to flee a domestic violence situation.
Always DV, y'all.
We are currently not safe. If you're able, please click the link in my bio, share it out. And if you're able, make a donation, even if it's $5, that'll get us closer to our goal so we can leave and get to a place that's safe. I will be using that money to get us necessities that we need, clothes, a safe housing, and first month's rent and deposit if I'm able, because we had to leave everything behind.
Just, I had to think about it for a second, boo. Just think about it for a second. Nose to belly button. Nose to belly button. I had to think about it.
Thank you so much, Nugo. $14.98. Let's go. $14.98. Thank you, everybody, for helping me knock these goals out. Every time I come up with a goal, y'all helping me knock that bitch down $1 at a time. $1 at a time. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody send me $1. Thank you so much, Christina.
I don't want to go back to this lifestyle, but it's like this lifestyle provided everything I needed for me, my children. I'm really going through a lot right now, like financially. I should have just did better with my life. Like I should have did better when my sister went to school. I should have went to school when my friends was going to school, graduate. I should have did the same thing. But I was just caught up in a lifestyle. I was caught up in a lifestyle that did serve God, and I just constantly was getting put in bad situations, so I stopped. But like now, I'm just all my bills due today. I don't have no help. I really need help.
Trying to raise $30 on Cash App so I can get dog food for my dog.
Goodbye, ma'am.
I don't want to make him go hungry today, but looks like he's gonna have to go hungry today.
So I hope they did stop the begging, but so now you're getting on here begging for your dogs too. Now you're on here begging for your dogs too. Goodbye. This is ridiculous. Shout out to EJ, member for 13 months. I see you, boo. You can't make this ish up. Take me to the king. Truth is, I'm tired. Anything on good stamps, Uncle Sam, please save me. But Trump is bad. You already know. You already know. She is sitting up here begging for dog food. Dog food. Oh my God. You see this, right? My nose to the belly button. My nose to the belly button.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay, you got it? Okay, you got it right. You got it right. Shout out to Wayne Lundy. I appreciate you. When they say leave everything behind, they mean the furniture that they didn't finish. Goodbye. Didn't finish paying off from Rent-A-Center. Oh my God, I'd be forgetting about Rent-A-Center. That is a thing. That actually, is that still in business? Is Rent-A-Center still in business? That used to be a big thing during the 80s. I don't know if it's a thing or something. I don't know. I can't. I agree though. I agree. That's probably what it is. You know, you can rent any, you used to be able to, I don't know if it's still around, rent video game systems from them as well. This is good stuff. Shout out to the consumer debt chit chat.
I don't seem to find any help. And it just breaks my heart to think that I have to make them go hungry today because I can't get any help. But other people get on here and they're begging for a motel room and everything else and they get the help that they're looking for. But me, nope. People just talk about me and say about me.
Now, this is this year. It says 2/8/26. So it ain't that old. Ain't that long ago.
Thank you for reposting, Janie. Rhonda. No, my 6-year-old does not have food either.
Damn. Well, why are you begging for the dog?
No, Evermore doesn't have any resources to help anybody. It's all fake crap. So I need $30 on Cash App if anybody can help me. I need dog food. I need human food. I have to make everybody go hungry today. Rain, just get out of here. I'll talk how I want to talk. I am an adult. Maybe you should be bullied and picked on. No, Walmart is too far away for me to walk. Walmart is like 5 miles from here, and there's no buses running today. If you could do a Walmart delivery, would be good. I can give you my address if you want to message me.
Delivered too?
Yes, there's a child. You could do Instacart? Okay, that would be grateful. I'd be grateful if you could do that for me. I can give you my address and a few things on what we need. I don't know how much you're willing to spend.
Following me from platform to platform is crazy. Stalking me is crazy. Cyberbullying me is crazy. Cyber stalking me is crazy. But y'all don't want to talk about that though.
This whole look is crazy. What is? Let me grab it. Hold on. Wow. Oh my God.
Don't have no life. My whole life evolves around these hoes. They don't get no sleep unless they talk about me. These hoes probably wake up thinking about me. Go to sleep thinking about me. These hoes.
Look at these spiders, this wig. She all glossed up and ready to go to bed today.
Eat thinking about me. Come on now.
I'm just sitting here watching this lady that lives in a hotel room with 6 children beg for help every day. I tell y'all, a closed mouth do not get fed. But you got folks so heartless. Keep worrying about what her baby daddy is. Once again.
Wait a minute, that's not where I thought this was going. Girl, what? Oh no, you begging us and not us, but you know, us, and then trying to shame us for not giving you shit when you need the shit. Now she's sitting up here talking about how bad everybody else is to the lady with 6 kids. Girl, shut the fuck up.
These hoes probably wake up thinking about me. Go to sleep thinking about me. These hoes eat thinking about me. Come on now.
I'm just sitting here watching this lady that lives in a hotel room with 6 children beg for help every day. I tell y'all, a closed mouth do not get fed. But you got folks so heartless. Keep worrying about what her baby daddy is. Once again, about her answering that question where her baby daddy is, how the hell is that going to help her? So if you know her baby...
Do not ask where the baby daddy is at, even though there are kids here, okay? Even though there are kids, 6 kids, don't ask where the baby daddy is at. You're not allowed to ask those questions, gentlemen, okay? Everybody, but I'm specifically talking to the sassy straights. That's a crazy ass question. What the hell he gonna do? Maybe that's the problem with y'all's warped ass mind, misandrist. That sounds very misandrist to me. Oh, but if he had some money available, y'all would be taking that call now, wouldn't you? But these men, it's okay to ask them for questions or ask them for stuff, but not the person who should be taking care of the damn kids. Just give me the money and don't ask no questions, okay?
Then maybe he's on drugs. Maybe he's in jail. Maybe he's just a deadbeat. Happens, y'all. Y'all act like it's the mama fault for sticking around and not giving up on these children. Y'all keep saying close your legs. The children are here. Her legs can be tied right now. But them children still sitting over there. They're not going back up in there. So you telling somebody that's struggling right now, that's going through it, homeless, to close their legs. And
yes. If you're going to ask everyone for help and beg and put down people that you want help from, so you can say what you want, or she can say what she wants, but the people that you want something from can't say anything. See, this is y'all's mind. This is y'all's mindset. Not even just for this situation, but for all these dumb situations that y'all put yourselves into. You think you're in charge of something. How the hell are you a beggar? And then you taking up for a beggar and then telling everybody else how they're supposed to respond to a beggar. If you didn't bring your dumbass situation out here to the internet, we wouldn't know. And when we go to a bank, for those of us that go to banks in order to borrow money, when we go to a bank, they ask us questions before they give us the money. I know y'all don't know this type of concept, but that's how business works. And at the end of the day, it's a business, because then I have to determine, and we have to determine, and they have to determine whether they're going to take their hard-earned ass money and give it to a bum-ass bitch like you and her. I don't care how many kids there are. I don't care. When you want to ask something, but you don't want to answer any questions, that makes you ungrateful. That makes you an ingrate. That makes you a biatch. That makes you full of shit. And that's why you're not going to get anything, because you don't like to do what needs to be done in order to get to where it is that you want to be. But you think that everyone's supposed to help y'all's asses whenever you open your funky ass mouths. And we're saying, no, we don't care. And we got questions. Do you have answers? Because you're asking a question. You're certainly asking questions and begging and insulting and angry. How the hell you think you're going to get something being angry, chia? How does that work? I'm going to be angry because I want you to give to me, give to her, and give to everybody else. Angrily? So can you go into a job interview and get a job and be angry? You think they're going to hire you like that? You think that could be the problem? I know. Yeah, I know everything. You know what you're doing. You got all the damn answers while begging on the internet. No shame whatsoever. Go to the government, because the government gives y'all everything. Remember, they wonderful. They got everything. They got the Section 8 that y'all be willing to put your name on the list for 15, 25 years. The food stamps where they said, nah, you can't use it for this anymore. And y'all still mad about that. All y'all do is stay mad about free shit. How the hell you going to stay mad about free shit? Thank you, JB. I see you, boo. How you gonna get mad at free shit? This is free shit too, but y'all just think because it's the regular people that you could talk to them any way that you want to when you need the help, understanding that you might be frustrated, but you know who you should be going to? The fathers of your children. I know that's a weird concept for you misandrists, but that's probably really where you need to go. I don't care if they're in jail. I don't care if they're in the fucking ground. That's a you problem, because you should have chose somebody that had something to offer, but y'all don't do that. And you'd rather go fuck Billy Ray Jr. Johnson, whatever his name was, give him 43 children, and then ask the rest of the world to help you with your kids. Go ask your mama, because she the one that helped you get into the situation. We do not care. I don't. Let me take it on. I don't care. I'm tired of y'all asking for shit. I'm tired of seeing at work, we need to get to this. We need y'all to get to this. We need y'all to volunteer for this. We need y'all to go work here. We need y'all to go read the kids. We need y'all to go do this. We need y'all to go do that. Child, when are they going to come fucking read to me? When do you motherfuckers ever give back to anybody, Bueller? Where are those videos at? Where are the videos at where y'all give back to any fucking body, Bueller? Nada, never. But you coming up here with your spiders, your makeup, your weave, your hair done. And then I know y'all be going places when you get them taxes back. Do you ever give back when you get them taxes? No. Y'all ever donate to any of the people that ever gave y'all anything? You ever go back and say, you gave me 10, I'm gonna give you 20 back? You ever pay anybody back? While you begging for 50 motherfucking cents, do you ever give $1 back? Do you ever offer to send anybody groceries from Instacart or Walmart once you get some fucking money? Once you get them taxes? Nope. Nope. You don't ever do shit but fucking beg, whine, complain, ask, and be angry, and then think you're going to dictate what the rest of the fucking world does or doesn't do regarding your personal ass situation that you put your damn self in. Nah, sis, that's not how that works. Y'all can think it does, but continue to do what you do and continue to get these results and keep making these videos, because we'll continue to talk about you.
Then what? What them 6 children right there gonna do? Her legs is still sitting in the clothes. What they gonna do while y'all go find the baby daddy? What y'all gonna say when y'all find them? You gonna make them get their children or pay for them? When I tell y'all, I don't tell y'all everything that go on in my life. I shelter my children and my situations a lot, okay? But I told mine, you can go live with your daddy. I drive you there. Guess what? They still with me. And that's all you need to know. They still with me. So stop telling folks in the time of need, go find a baby daddy. He can pay $5. I know y'all see pictures out there paying $8 to Woods child support. That lady won't get nothing until it's paid. $8, she probably get $6 or $5. I have got a $4 check before. So yes, you just have to be careful who you have children by. I mean, it is what it is. Once they hear, then what? Wow.
Profound. You should be careful who you have children by. Thank you, Random and appreciate the jewels. Interesting. What a novel concept, yeah. Be careful on who you have kids with. Shout out to her. Shout out to her.
You want us to give up on our children? Folks are not giving up on their children. They're going to fight with their children and fight for their children. So all my mamas that's in the hotels right now, baby, y'all got to hold on and stay strong. Get on here and build your content. Build your own community. This lady just want a bus ticket so she can get to the shelter. I asked the lady what she get. I'm waiting on her to respond, y'all, because I don't know. I don't know how much a bus ticket going to cost for her and her 6 children. Instead of watching her, criticizing her, y'all, each send her $1 if you can, or help buy the bus ticket. She's saying they about to get put out the room because they cannot afford it anymore, and they're trying to get to somewhere so they get in shelter before they're not accepted anymore. Everyone know that around this time of year, them shelters be packed, baby. You'll be lucky to get in with more than one child. But what I need my poopies to do, I need for all of y'all to touch and agree and let's pray for this mother. And anyone that's going through it right now and have no help and no village. Being mean to them ain't gonna get us nowhere. The tables do turn, someone will bite you in the head. So be kind.
Hey guys, like and like and follow. Oh, I gotta go too. Y'all got some food over there? Uh-huh. No, we don't tell your mama. Listen, don't tell your mama that. Tell I'm over here. Tell her fix her plate. Yeah, don't tell her fix her plate. Tell her I got some money for it. Fix me a plate.
6 kids. Anybody interested, Bueller? This is her. Anybody interested, Bueller? Did y'all want to donate? Did anybody want to donate? I'll find it for you, y'all. I'll do it. No? All right. Anyway, again, consumer debt chit chat. Shout out to her. No shame whatsoever, y'all. No shame whatsoever. She shouldn't be ashamed. Cool. Whatever. I don't care. I do not care. I wonder what they would have to say to the mother who was speeding 85 miles an hour with her unbuckled up son in the car, mind you. Let's not forget that part. Son. Anyway, let's go take a look at a video from P's World. Shout out to one of our favorite tethers. Shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher. That's who this is right here. We love her. The title is Men Aren't Interested. Auntie Humbles a Feminist Panel. Shout out to Maggie. Maggie be in these YouTube streets, y'all. Shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. If someone could drop Maggie's channel so everyone can follow her, that would be amazing. She is here on the tube as well.
And you said, why do men want a woman with a low body count? And the answer is because we're not equal. And again, this is going to always be the fallacy and the flaw with feminism, because you're going to be fighting for an equality that does not exist. I'm not saying better or worse. I'm saying we are different. Now, it depends on what you want intimacy for. If you want to be out there doing it with everybody, you absolutely have your right to do that. Please be loud and proud. We want to see you coming. The men love women like that to have fun with. However, when you talk about love, when you talk about marriage, when you talk about a committed relationship, most of us, when you get to your old age, usually you have one, if you're lucky, like me, 2 great loves. You don't think about the string of casual sex that has been promoted and think of that like, man, I really got it all in. Most of us don't. You're free to do that if you want to, but I'm just saying, as we age, what's going to really matter is the relationships, the marriages, the families, the relationships that meant something, the intimacy that meant something. You can do as much as you want to with whoever you want to, but I do agree the way casual sex is promoted now, it is hurting us. It may be fun in the moment, but it's going to hurt us and we're all going to pay the price for it.
Cooking. Okay, auntie cooking with grease.
Shout out to Nicole for dropping her channel. That is our friend, Mastermind Gang. Maggie, from Maggie the Substitute Teacher. Let me run that back because that was some good shit. Because you know, these heifers don't give a damn. They're not trying to hear. They're not trying to listen. This is not new information. It's the same as these bitches that we just saw in the Beg Talks. You think that maybe if you listen to what Maggie has to say, don't even listen to me. Don't even listen to me. I don't know shit, child. I'm just a pick me, mammy, white supremacist talking points. I hate myself. I'm racist. All that dumb shit that y'all say because you don't like what you hear. The facts are the facts of the facts. She knows what the hell it is that she's talking about. It ain't no difference in the shit that I said, especially on this part of we are not equal. Y'all can think that you equal. Y'all can think that men and women are equal. We are not equal. That's why Meg Thee Stallion with her line of dudes in that picture makes a difference as opposed to Klay Thompson and his line of women. Y'all know there's a difference. But y'all want to continue to think that you're men, you want to do what men do it. Because like she said also, that helps these gentlemen know who is who so they don't make no damn mistakes and choose you. That's why y'all end up on beg talk, because y'all up here, you ain't got shit because you picked a no 9 having shit ninja or whoever with dirty socks and Nike slides. Y'all think that shit is cool and cute because that's what the women say because he got pretty hair. Well, good luck to y'all. And don't be trying to bring up them fucking kids thinking that that's going to make no difference to the rest of us. We got our own crumb snatchers, all right? We don't want yours. I don't. Let me speak for myself, child. I don't. Y'all can have them. Y'all can have them. And then you run off at the mouth about everything that you do, child, and I'm going to let it play. Then you run off at the mouth on this here internet talking about every move that you make. Things that should be private and between two people. Y'all don't know how to do that. Then you put your funky asses up on OF, that is now a prawn site, and think that you're going to look the way that you do forever, and then it's not going to matter to someone else later on because you saw 1 or 2 people who it worked out with. You know who it's not working out with? Bad baddie, baby. That one that jumped on top of the damn car. She looking just as crazy as y'all, and she got all the money in the world. She's still looking for Le'Veon or whatever the hell his name was, who don't want her regardless of all that because he already knows she going to give him everything anyway. But y'all don't settle. No settling. No settling. Come on, Maggie.
The low body count. And the answer is because we're not equal. And again, this is going to always be the fallacy and the flaw with feminism because you're going to be fighting for an equality that does not exist. I'm not saying better or worse. I'm saying we are different. Now, it depends on what you want intimacy for. If you want to be out there doing it with everybody, you absolutely have your right to do that. Please be loud and proud. We want to see you coming. The men love women like that to have fun with. However,
hold on. Look at these heifers. Just look at these heifers. Any of y'all, any white men here? All right, any men. Any of y'all interested in either of these heifers? Bueller? Any of y'all interested in either of these heifers? Nice looks on their face. A lot of, child, these people liberal. Say I'm lying. Got this loud ass colored hair. Just looking like this one over here look like she just rolled out of bed. This one looks like she wants to jump over there and scratch out Maggie's eyes. This is who y'all want to father your. This is who y'all want to mother your children. This is who y'all want to take home to your mamas. This is who y'all want to bring to the family cookouts. This is who y'all want to bring to the work event so that you can work on being promoted. These two heifers. These people don't think ahead. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Loud and proud. We want to see you coming. The men love women like that to have fun with. However, when you talk about love, when you talk about marriage, when you talk about a committed relationship, most of us, when you get to your old age, usually you have 1, if you're lucky, like me, 2 great loves. You don't think about the string of casual sex that has been promoted and think of that like, man, I really got it all in. Most of us don't. You're free to do that if you want to, but I'm just saying, as we age, what's going to really matter is the relationships, the marriages, the families.
Sorry, y'all. If you can see, I'm sorry, I can't make it bigger. Pause. Look at them on the left-hand side and how they're dressed. And you can see some of the other women over here on the right-hand side, if you can see the mouse, and how they're dressed. Long dress, long dress, floral. This one has boots on, but it looks like she's nicely dressed. You go over here, you see these two heifers. You send some jeans over here. This one looked like she dressed like Britney Spears and Hit Me, Baby, One More Time. I think that's which video that is. Thank you for the sparkles, JB. Appreciate you. And I can't see over here, but you see jeans and a sneaker. You just see a different aesthetic over here. Which some people would be like, oh, you think you're going to church, you're churchy, you're Mormon, you're this, you're that. See, these people over here think that this shit is all sexy and everything, which to some it might be. But I feel like a message is different on both sides. And then I feel like the girl in the middle, who must be the host, is just I guess maybe the combination of the two, right? But these people just on the left just refuse to think that they are any different and just think that just because somebody is looking at them, that they're the prize and that they'll get married. They'll just wait till they bang out everybody that they want to. And Megan said the same thing I said. Go on, do it. Keep talking about it too, child. Keep talking about it. It just makes it easier to identify. And then the internet is forever. And then everybody knows you. Well, not everybody, but enough people know you that they can be like, oh, ain't that the girl that? Remember that one whore wanted to have all her stuff taken off of the internet? And they're like, oh, well, she got married, so it must be okay. Well, child, go ahead. Go with the, what is it? The, what is it? Not the probable, the lesser. Go with the lesser, child. I can't think of what that word is. That'll work. Keep doing your thing, child. Keep doing your thing. Never listen. Never listen.
I really got it all in. Most of us don't. You're free to do that if you want to, but I'm just saying, as we age, what's going to really matter is the relationships, the marriages, the families, the relationships that meant something, the intimacy that meant something. You can do as much as you want to with whoever you want to, but I do agree, the way casual sex is promoted now, it is hurting us. It may be fun in the moment, but it's going to hurt us, and we're all going to pay the price for it.
Cooking, okay? Auntie cooking with grease. No, that, man, listen, we ain't got to justify shit, man. Let's keep it 100. Just like I tell men, it's unfortunate. Women have high preferences. It is what it is. You just got to hold that, man.
The possibility, not the probability. Thank you, boo. And I feel like she got tense at the end. I feel like Maggie got tense at the end because they started laughing at the one part. Like children. Like little boys, when you say but. Hell, you could say that in front of my husband right now. He will start bagging up. But. Like, why is that funny? But like a bunch of fucking kids, because she said, you can go out here and sleep around, something like that, she said. They all start laughing. And I feel like she got stern at the end. You can laugh if you want to. You ain't going to be laughing later, much like them people we just watched on TikTok a second ago or on Debbie's channel.
Find a woman who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Women have money preferences. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for them because they miss out on a lot, but it's
he always has to talk about his experience of seeing it firsthand. So either he talks about his wife, or he talks about his mom, or he talks about his sister. And I just feel as though this is the problem when it comes to talking about women's issues in general. Because for some reason, a man has to have a firsthand experience or witness it himself first before it's legitimate enough to be a problem. We can even see it when we talk about periods. A man is not going to take menstrual pain seriously until his girlfriend is literally rolling around on the floor and he realizes, oh yeah, it's actually as serious as all these girls have been saying. The problem is that you need to hear something from a man's mouth before you take it seriously. Why is it not enough that women have literally been complaining about this for years? And when men are doing advocacy, why does it have to be that you've seen it firsthand? Why can't you just believe the testimony of a woman? Again, it's always going to link back to testimonial injustice because women are often seen as complainers.
Testimonial injustice.
Because women are never taken seriously, as we already know in healthcare and in many professional settings. Our problems and our cries for help are overlooked until a man says, yeah, it's time to take it seriously. This
is the misandrous part of the show. So we're now in the misandrous part of the show where people just get up here and complain and men. When at the end of the day, child, they don't know. Yeah, do you sassy straights don't know shit about a damn period, but it feel like cramps and they're none of that. But you're supposed to understand and be understanding. For people that can't stand men, they sure are worried about what the fuck y'all think, because I promise you, I can give a shit. If I had fucking cramps, I took something, got a heating pad, laid my ass down, and that was it. There's nothing you can do. What else you gonna do? What the hell does whether a man understand it or not make a difference on the pain that I'm going through at the time? Nothing. Just a way just to bring a fucking man into the shit that ain't got shit to do with the shit.
Definitely can be extrapolated onto the feminist struggle in general. We are never taken seriously.
The feminist struggle. Shout out to me. Misandrous part of the show, y'all.
Until a man has to talk about it. We need to start taking women seriously when women say things from the get-go.
So this is, seeing a lot of her videos, one of the most miserable young ladies on TikTok.
You know what? That's right. Miserable. A lot of these people are miserable, angry, like all of the pink-haired people and the orange hair and the purple hair people that we see, they out here doing some dumbass shit, first of all, in the name of somebody else, taking on somebody else's trauma. Then they're mad at something, complaining about something, begging for something, angry about something. It's just, is it ever just, hey, y'all, hey, boo, what's going on? Anything positive? Anything happy? Anything thankful? Anything grateful for? Anything? Ever? Always complaining. I can't imagine why nobody wants to be around you bitches except for other bitches that are misandrous like you are. Just miserable for miserable's sake, child. I don't even know why y'all stay here, meaning on earth. I don't even know why y'all stay here. Life is so damn miserable.
Miserable was a person, it will be her. Okay? The problem is men have to experience women's issues before they take it seriously. Do you know men have their own struggles? Do you know that we're not like constantly thinking about the shit that women go through? You know, we have our own things that we go through. Again, empathy. Do you speak about men's issues? Do you know about men's issues? What men's?
What? P, come on now. You mean to tell me you think that a misandrist is supposed to give a shit about what you feel and what you think? What the fuck is at my door? Hold on, y'all. Do you think they are really doing the grass out here right now? Pete, these people do not think about anybody but themselves. That's it. Just put upon at all times. It's crazy ridiculous. Crazy ridiculous.
Did you know about prostate cancer? Do you know about these things? Is it something that you think about on your daily life? Probably not, because you got your own shit that you go through, right? So do we. We're allowed to not think about women's issues until we have to. We have our own shit going on. This idea that we should just have women on our mind and just know and care about all their issues.
And then if you think and talk about women all the time, they'll say you're obsessed. You have a problem with women. All you want to do is do stuff to women negatively. It's not even, you can't reason with the unreasonable. You cannot reason with the unreasonable. So who cares? Fuck them. Fuck these misandrists.
We're allowed to live our life and have our own shit going on. Yeah, so a lot of men don't think about periods until they're with a woman and they say, oh my God, this woman's having a period. This shit is crazy. Okay, this is really bad. And we're allowed to do that because we're allowed to have lives ourselves.
Y'all are allowed to have lives? Who said that? Y'all are allowed to have lives? Who said that? What happened? What the fuck? Shout out to Elizabeth. Thank you, boo. She said, just for all the men, I love men. Ditto, girl. From my son to all the men in the world who have made our lives so much easier. You know what? First of all, thank you for the support and for the message. And I don't even think that many of these alleged these alleged women who are misandrous even had most of the experiences that they complain about with men. They just listen to other women and then take on that trauma as their own, as we continue to see all the time amongst these celebrities and things. Like the girl talking about Jamie Foxx, she talking about him like she was dating him. She upset like he left her on side of the damn road. And it's like, you do know that these people don't know ya. Like the people taking on Meg's trauma because Clay allegedly cheated on her. These people are weird. These people are strange. These people have issues. So if they all hate men, then they're going to take it on and they're going to hate men to their own detriment for later, just like Maggie said, because I just feel like they think, because this generation thinks that everything is a trend. I think that's what they call it. Everything is a trend. So the trend now is just to hate men. Okay. So you're playing these games. Those people on that show where Maggie was with all the different colored hair, while they're being whores, they probably hate men as well. And then when they get into their 30s, things will change, just like Meg did, 31, trying to get married. And then all of a sudden, no one will want anything to do with them. And they'll be like, what happened? What happened? And then they'll be like, how did I get into this situation? Because you was following trends on fucking TikTok, taking it too damn seriously, and Instagram as well. Women's movements cannot center men's rehabilitation. Child, they just be making shit up.
There's so much irrefutable evidence that the subjugation of women, it only persists because at our core, intrinsically, we are not looking for the liberation of women. We are looking for the rehabilitation of men. At every point in...
They're trying to rehabilitate y'all, okay? She just said it. They're not trying to change themselves. They're trying to change y'all.
Women's whether that was women's suffrage movements, whether that was women's voting rights, whether that is even the 4B movement right now, it always is derailed by the hope of rehabilitating masculine peoples. And it needs to stop, not because their rehabilitation isn't important, but because that's not your responsibility. People have to choose for themselves. I want to be a better person. I want to be a safer person. Should you do that labor for them, you are consenting to being their subjugate and their underling. Should you try to force feed people betterment, they will resent you because you're going to resort to emotionally manipulative tactics. Whether you think you are or not, you're trying to coerce them, you're trying to guilt trip them, you're trying to do all of these things, even though your intention is see me, treat me humanly. You're using dark psychology to pull them to your side. You're trying to destabilize their sense of self, even though the initiative and the point is like, well, we need to be safe. If we need to be safe, we actually just need to be more dangerous. There is no getting men to believe that they don't need defense skills. We're never going to convince men that they don't need to be dangerous themselves. We're never going to convince men that they shouldn't hoard wealth. We're never going to convince men that they aren't
Men shouldn't hoard wealth. What is she talking about?
supposed to be the utmost authority of the planet. The only way to combat that is to take up your fucking space.
So men can't be in charge of the planet. So in other words, she wants women to be in charge of the planet. If men can't be in charge of the planet, who's left? Dogs. So how do these people who hate men accept trans people though? That don't make sense. If you're a trans woman, that means that you're a man. So you accept them though. Things that make you go, allegedly. So as long as y'all allow women to be in charge and take over and do everything and be everywhere and elect Cam as president, which is not going to happen, then everything will be right for the world. As long as y'all be under their feet, like I've been saying forever, do what they say when they say how they say, take them into the beach in order to propose to them, let them step over top of your head and you don't say anything, work till you die, give them all your money. Yeah, I've known a man like this too. I've known a man just like this who allowed that to happen with his wife, who used to treat him like dog shit. I think I've told y'all that. I used to nanny their kids. And she dogged that man badly. And I'm just like, dude, she don't even work and you make all the money. I don't get it. That was just me at the time. I just watched the fucking kids. But it was disgusting the way that she treated that man. It was absolutely disgusting. And she ended up divorcing him, of course. And one of the kids self-deleted. And he now lives, at last I heard, in a dilapidated, same house. It wasn't in great shape when I was there, but then it was even more dilapidated and he was in a damn wheelchair. Y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? They have 4 kids, 4 beautiful kids. I love watching those kids. Given the situation, they were good kids. He would never say anything. I don't know if he was scared. I don't know if he was worried about backlash from the family or something, because no family ever came over there, so that couldn't be it. Maybe he was scared for his kids. He just wanted to do what he wanted to do for his kids. Maybe that's what it was. But he was run down then, and this was in the late 80s, early 90s. Maybe he was just worried about his kids, but then they had those last 2 that were twins. So it was two for one, obviously. And he always looked, he had a hip problem. She didn't help him with that. So that's probably why he was in the wheelchair, because he had a hip problem, which got conceivably worse. She would always leave. He would watch the kids if I wasn't there. And then I had to quit because she was a fucking bitch. And I told her so. And then she got mad at me and I was like, fuck you, bitch. I don't have to be here. Right. The only thing that kept me there for that long was because I love those kids so much. This was clearly well before I had kids. But so you know, even though I know those people like up close and personal, that's not the norm for what I've ever seen in life, right? I didn't realize that, you know, there was that many people like her in the world that really, really, really act like this. And I certainly didn't know that there were men who would put up with it. Because even the family that I lived with once my mom put me out, that man, they had 5 kids and they found a way to squeeze me in there. And she was a stay-at-home. And he still ran everything. And it wasn't weird. He came home, his dinner was waiting. If he wasn't ready for dinner, he wouldn't have it. He would go up to his room and he would watch TV. She would bring him his dinner. He might come down and say hi to us. And then he would go on to cut the grass. He'd cut the grass, or he'd go to the local bar and play pool or something like that. That's it. She was in charge of everything. She was in charge of everything. Bills paid, the money was there, blah, 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 budgeting, all of that. She didn't care. She didn't care. Hold on a second, y'all. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway. So yeah, so if these people, if you think these people, in my mind, right, when I think about that story, that's an extreme case. I feel like that's a completely extreme case. I don't know. These people are crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. These people are crazy. How is it that you worry about how people treat you, and yet you're not looking at how you treat people? Like, just because the person is a man don't mean that you can treat him any old way that you want to. And then at the end of the day, the way that these people treat each other, because like I said, bitches, there is no sisterhood. There is no sisterhood. None. The only time that they come together is to say that y'all ain't shit. The only time they come together on one accord is to say that y'all ain't shit. That's it. And I was just talking to another friend of mine who I said that I asked him if I could tell y'all his story. And he, I don't know if he's watching or not, but he, shout out to Kofa, but he was married, 2 kids, got divorced. I'm not going to get into the reasons why. Got divorced. She left. He was there with the kids. He lost his job. I believe he almost lost his home. And had, what would you call it? Medical issues. I'll just say medical issues, okay? That would keep him from possibly working, okay? Do you think she came to help him? Do you think she gave a damn? Do you think that she did anything to assist, right? However many years later, now I know him. He's got a new job. He's working on a business, and he got promoted. He was doing the damn thing. Like, he was getting promotions like crazy because he's so grateful and thankful, something that these misandrists don't know. And he got, he was just getting these promotions, and he was making like more money. He got an apartment. He got, you know, his shit. I think he must have left that house to his kids or something like that. But he was moving on up. He was definitely moving on up. Guess who came knocking? Guess who came knocking? And he's like, I don't know what to do. I said, I'm not in. I honestly said, it's not up to me to tell anybody what to do. But the only thing that I will say is that remember what happened when she left you the first time, and kind of, are you sure that somebody is not coming back to you because of how well you're doing now? I would just say, take a look at that. That's it. And he was, because of the history, because they had been back, you know, had been married for so long. Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was a hey big. Oh my God, it was a hey big head. And he said, it's been umpteenth years. I can't let that time go by. Yo, he remarried her, y'all. He remarried her. Now, how do you all think that has gone? Now I am hearing that she stopped working or reduced hours very much so, because child, he got all this money now, right? Reduced this work hours and complaining about the hours after reducing them. And is saying the same things that we hear these people saying here. And this person is in the age range of me. In the age range of me. And he's telling me that, you know, the stuff that she's saying is the same stuff that these heifers are saying. Excuse me, not about the misandry part, but you know, I want what did that girl say? I want the romance and the romantic stuff, and I want this, I want that, and trying to be out in these streets and stuff like that. And I'm just like, and I told you I take my I told you so's, and I said, somebody told you that. And he's like, yeah, you did. And so now he's trying to figure out what to do. So I'm asking y'all. I told him, I said I was going to ask y'all. I said I was going to tell y'all. He said it was okay. What do y'all think you should do? What do you think that he should do? Poppy said, I'd be damned to remarry one. Well, I was going to ask y'all that too, right? Is there ever a circumstance, child, F this bitch. Is there ever a circumstance that you would remarry someone that you divorced for whatever the reason might be? Any reason whatsoever. Big boy said, Nicole, when he was telling me the story, I was thinking it. I was thinking it, child. He was her retirement plan. I agree. Leave her in the dust, get a lawyer. Damn, leaving. Nope. No, I'm good. No. Once you leave, it's a wrap. Never spin the block. Dude is crazy for remarrying her. He didn't learn the first time. He could have went overseas and got a better woman. Yeah, no, he can't go overseas. Sometimes when you, you know, when you got some issues, traveling is not an option. So he can move around. He could move around in the United States. Actually, he just told me that if the job offers him like reload, like when they will if you get a job and then they will do reload on you, then he would do it because they would have to take care of everything. So that would kind of, I guess, be like ADA type stuff or whatever. He's the nicest person. He's the nicest person in the world. He's never been disrespectful with me. Oh, I knew what you would say. Oh, no, never go backwards. Even the women, oh, Keita said never. Well, OJ is dead, so he's like, goodbye. Goodbye. Y'all so silly. Run at the best a trial period. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. No trial, no remarriage. He should have asked before doing that. He did ask. I told him. Well, I didn't tell him. I gently told him. I gently gave him my 2 cents. But he asked. Y'all, I don't be giving people advice unless they ask me. But when I be right, I take my accolades too. Thank you, boo. He said he should triple down and have a Why are you so silly? I think they already did that. They had a wedding. They got remarried. Thank you, Uncle Hook, for the jewels. I appreciate you, hon. Nicole said Jesus will have to come to earth and tell me to my face to get back to him. Oh my God. He should buy tape, lime, a shovel, something. Stop it. I don't spin the block. Let me guess he didn't get a prenup. Oh my God, I never thought about that. I'll have to ask. That is a good point. Wow, I didn't think about that. Yeah, he definitely on the come up, y'all. He was on the come up. Wow. I'm going to have to ask and get back to y'all. Kofi, I appreciate you. He said, leave these hoes. Stop letting them back in. Don't be me, brothers. Say no and F that we got history bullshit. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Hashtag SYSBM and hashtag vasectomies and passports. That is exactly what that was. Wow. I am tripping. I'm going to go out on a limb, y'all. I'm going to ask, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say he did not get a prenup. I'm going to go out on a limb. But they don't have any minor children, so that might be good. They don't have any minor children. They're all adults now, so that could be a positive from that perspective. And I'm sure you got to be married for a significant amount of time, so I will pass on the word that you might want to check into that. I don't know if they're not going to be together. I don't know. But I will take that information and say maybe you should check into that to help you figure out what's next for you. Because I'm a firm believer, y'all. And you know I've said it plenty of times. If you don't want to be with me, if you're not happy with me, if you don't think good things, you don't smile when you think about me, or you think about me and you're miserable and you get the gas face and all that type of stuff, please leave me. Please just go ahead and go. It is okay. I am not the slash your tires person. I promise you. I might be hurt. I might be upset, but I don't do all that whining and I don't beg. I do not beg at all. So that's how I would want someone to be towards me. Don't just be hanging around here just because you ain't got nothing else better to do either. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like this. Somebody else that you need, you want, go. Have them. Be happy and let me be. And let me be. He should pretend to lose all his money. She'll leave on her own. Yeah, that is what I did. The new company paid for my family to relocate and a bonus. Yeah. Yep. So he would definitely go on from that perspective, but on his own, I just don't think that's going to happen. Shout out to Uncle Rick. He said, I'm trying to tell the fellas, play the game your way. You will either force her to show herself or conform. There is no middle ground. Is that break her ego? You and Trinidad get on my nerves, but I get it. But the thing is, Uncle Rick, for me, in my mind, it's like, if I like you, it's not going to be a question. You're going to know. I'm going to do what you want. You're not the same as this person. That person's not the same as you. This person's not the same as that person. So if you like me to fold clothes, like I said, then I'm folding the clothes straight as they come out the dryer. If you okay with them just sitting around, I got to iron them, then that's what I'm going to do. That's a fallacy. But am I going to be like, I'm not folding these clothes at all? If I want to be with you, I guess I better fold the clothes. That's not unreasonable. See, the difference is when these people hear this stuff, they think that everything is unreasonable. The things that I hear are not unreasonable things. Y'all want you to cook. Fine. I want you to clean. I know how to hire people to do that, right? I want you to fold the clothes. All right. That's on me. I want you to pay these bills. All right. I do that. Like, if you wanted me to go outside and dig a ditch, I'd be like, now, nigga, what? No. You could, like, I just feel like these things are just not earth-shattering things. If you said you wanted me to participate in a red rum, I'd be like, now I have to draw the line. There's just sometimes you do have to draw a line, but it just has to be totally insane and unreasonable, in my opinion. But that's just me. Divine said, the last check I ended it with afterwards, I got my degree, got a new job and a couple promotions, got in better shape, became a better father. Shout out to you and all the good dads we got around here, because I know you're here. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. I take it he doesn't watch Kofa or RBN or Trends channels. He should. I have suggested that. For sure. The deed is done on that end, though. The deed is done on that end. So anyway, that's what all of who says. Messy does tackle, though. And I do. From my that is the younger brother I never asked for. So abso-fucking-lutely. Thank you, Boo. She said my ex-husband was not ambitious, so I carried the load. He's remarried, making bank, and turned into quite a man. Laugh out loud. I told him I was proud of him. Well, that is very mature of you, ma'am. Very, very mature of you. This is why I said last week or week before, I'm like, you know what? I know y'all think that every divorce is the same. It is not. Every divorce is not the same, and everybody is not meant to be married together to each other. Sometimes the shit is not where it's supposed to be. No shade against you, Boo. You know I love you to death. But what if he was supposed to be with her, and that's why he blossomed into whatever the hell it is that he does now? Maybe that's what it is. You never know. Sometimes it's just not the right match. Sometimes, again, if it's somebody that's just like, oh, I'm just not happy because you won't propose to me at the beach. That sounds stupid. That just sounded so stupid. Ma'am, he's paying everything. You got a fucking ring. All you got to do is plan dinner, dates, and vacations. Child, sign me up. All right, I'll do it. Just like I'm going to decorate RBN's house now, okay? Allegedly. I get the Amex, child. Woo, Lord, help your people. Don't give me no limit on that. Oh, Amexes come with no limits anyway. If a man becomes successful after a woman leaves, she was blocking his success. If he lets her return, she will block his success. I don't know about that. Just sometimes some people just aren't supposed to be together. That's it. It could be just that. It could just be that. Am I folding clothes today? No, because I didn't wash anything. Okay. I told you I'm waiting for the parts for the washing machine, and the dude's going to come fix the washing machine. And then I'll have to worry about folding more clothes. Everything is folded right now. Everything is folded. And everything is over brimming. I have a chest where I keep all my gym stuff, and it's overflowing because everything has been washed, which is crazy. No, I don't want him back. We were just not meant to be, but we have a beautiful young man. Exactly. And it don't got to be all this hate and stuff. Like all these bitches that you see sitting around here hating everybody. There's no need to be hating people for what? It don't work. It don't work. Lord, I can't take it. Shout out to you, Boo Messy. You are my sister from a different mother. Absolutely. Love you to death. Appreciate you, hun. Big Boy said, my wife in the kitchen right now cooking meatloaf, mashed potato. Oh, one of my favorites. I love meatloaf so much. Love it, love it, love it. It has to be ground turkey now, but I love it, love it, love it. Mashed potatoes and broccoli for dinner. I was off today and had a doctor's appointment. Well, I certainly hope that you are all good from your doctor's appointment. It was all good news. Appreciate you being here. In the woman's defense, a man should be handling his business as such. Loving and liking you only goes so far. I agree. You know, I'm not absolving, but I just kind of, stay on my side. But I agree with you. If it that heifer from earlier from tonight's conversation. I'm not saying that he's not doing anything, but damn, they always complain about paying all the fucking bills. You get somebody to do it, you still complain. You say nobody wants to, I'm assuming he's black. Black men don't want to marry you. He fucking asked you to marry you. You still complain. Just complaining for complaining's sake. Cause I'm telling you, just listen to other bitches. But let somebody hear her from that night and they decide to come find out who the fuck she is and be a little more grateful than her. Anyway, how did she know he was doing better? She was stalking him. They got kids together. They have kids together. So I'm sure I don't think she was stalking him, but they have kids together. So I'm sure that's how they found out. No, don't allow spinning the block. Elizabeth said, I believe that I was horrible to him, but he met the woman who let him be him and grow. I get that now. I learned a lot. No love lost. I'm good. Shout out to you for at least, being able to acknowledge, a lot of people don't. I just applied to the Amex today. Messy, the wife was smiling ear to ear. Sapphire Reserve is the best credit card I've ever had. Sapphire Reserve, no, that's Chase. And then I have a platinum Amex. Child, love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to go to the airport now. It's the best thing ever. Amex since 2007. Yeah, I love me my Amex. I love me my Amex for sure. Shout out to y'all for letting me know. I will pass the information along to him St. Martin. Shout out to you. I just relooked at the itinerary for Virgin, and it's the Grand Cayman, which I haven't been there. I haven't been to Grand Cayman since 2019, so I'm excited for that. That's when my dad took me, in Bimini, which is their island, which is actually a pretty cool island. So I am excited. I don't go back even when I was wrong. I live with my choices and decisions. That's good too. That's good too. You know, these people don't live with their choices and decisions because they don't even acknowledge that they made the wrong choice or made a mistake. So that's half of the battle there too. But yeah, shout out to Ya. I appreciate you. I will definitely pass that information on. So let me do one more tonight's conversation and then we're done because I am going back to the gym today. This is gonna be a good one though. Let me see. Shout out to the stamps. Let me go ahead and give y'all at least their
what's your name? What's your question?
Channel, since we be on it so much. This is the stamps. If you want to subscribe to them. Anyway, HMG is up in here. I see you, boo. Shout out to Ollie. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. It says, I have kids out of wedlock, but I have new boundaries now. Look at this. Y'all can see the crowd already. Look at it. You can kind of see. There's a sea of people in here. Whew, Lord help your people. Anyway, all right, let's hear it.
Thanks for the tip.
Shout out to Wayne Lundy. I did 7 years of marriage. Child, that sounds like prison. The last 2 years felt like I was in prison. Oh, my ex called and asked if I would ever take her back. I laughed and said, no, I ain't going back to prison. Not prison. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's like that, then please go. Please take yourself on. That is not what I'm here for, child. That is crazy. And then if it was like that before with my friend, and then now you're back into that situation, it's like, come on now. What were you doing to ensure that stuff had changed and things were going to be different? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll find out though. Thank you so much, Wayne Lundy. I appreciate you. Come on, child.
My name is Alana. Why do some men struggle to respect a woman's new standards just because of her past? Like if she's grown, has children, and now chooses to be more intentional, no rushing, only commitment. Why is that seen as a joke or unrealistic instead of respected?
Okay, before we answer this question, Trill, do you believe some men feel as if, why are you now having these standards when you get to me?
Yes.
Definitely.
Is it valid or no?
I mean, it's a valid question, but in terms of judging her for it, no. I mean, at the end of the day, like, people are on their own journey, and a lot of men perceive that journey or that progression as hypocrisy. Like, you was living one way before, and now that I'm here, all of these rules and all of these things come down, but that's your prerogative at the end of the day. So as a man, if I'm walking into that and these new rules or these new boundaries don't fit the goal that I have in mind for you, or what it is that I'm trying to accomplish, then I just move around to a woman who does. But in terms of wondering why they feel the way they feel or why they find it funny or joking, that's irrelevant because that ain't the man you want anyway.
Right.
Well, I agree, because don't try to change somebody else because they have theirs. So your standard supersedes my standard is what they're saying, yeah. Okay? So I have a standard. And this is what it is. And you should understand it because now I have grown. But what they don't take into consideration is your standard. Just the same as this political shit, right? All these MFers saying, if you voted for a Republican, a conservative, MAGA, and you no good, you a coon, you a this, you a that. Okay, cool. Then that's fine. Fine. Don't come looking for shit. They don't ever think about it in the opposite direction, which is half of the damn battle. Just because you think what you think don't mean that I'm wrong and you're right, or I'm right and you're wrong. I can do what I want. I'm an adult. These people, I'm telling you, it's the same shit over and over and over again. So this one is trying to act like, I'm assuming she probably has kids. I think she may have said that. And, allegedly, many of these men, sassy straights, don't want to deal with single moms or a bunch of kids or whatever it is. You shouldn't want to feel that way, but she can feel like whatever it is I did, you should accept it. And you should just accept it. Shout out to Maggie, who we just watched a second ago.
Why do some men struggle to respect a woman's new standards just because of her past? Like if she's grown, has children, and now chooses to be more intentional, no rushing, only commitment. Why is that seen?
Oh, so that means no sex. That means no sex. So there's a thing according to an episode of Sex and the City, is their re-virgination. So they're re-virginizing themselves, and y'all are supposed to accept it. Now, forget that she has kids, which clearly shows and proves that clearly she ain't no virgin. She's re-virginizing herself. And y'all should accept her boundaries. You heard? So Kofa, you in that 7-day trial, and Uncle Rick, forget it. Okay? This is what it is. And y'all are supposed to accept it. Now who signed off on that? The coalition of black men or something, child. I don't know.
Even as a joke or unrealistic instead of respected.
Okay, before we answer this question.
You see the girl in the green was like, you saw her nodding her head already?
Trill, do you believe some men feel as if, why are you now having these standards when you get to me?
Yes.
Definitely.
And she had to chime back in there. Yes, I got standards now.
Is it valid or no?
I mean, it's a valid question, but in terms of judging her for it, no. I mean, at the end of the day, like, people are on their own journey, and a lot of men perceive that journey or that progression as hypocrisy. Like you.
You can't tell her that. Hypocrisy. Repacking the punani, is that what he says? It is hypocrisy. It is hypocrisy. Absolutely. But if that's what they want to do, which is the same thing that Maggie said to those hoes that wanted to be hoes, fine. That doesn't mean that the other people have to accept it, because they have their own standards as well. That's the part that gets missed, in my opinion.
You was living one way before, and now that I'm here, all of these rules and all of these things come down, but that's your prerogative at the end of the day. So as a man, if I'm walking into that and these new rules or these new boundaries don't fit the goal that I have in mind for you, or what it is that I'm trying to accomplish, then I just move around to a woman who does. But
well, how come they can't accept that? The problem is that they can't accept that. Shout out to Trill. Just because it's Trill. But why is it that she can get up here, you get all these women's and girl in green, sis. But as soon as he says, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and move around, that's going to be an issue. Well, that's his standard. They don't take that into consideration. Y'all don't have shit. Y'all don't know shit. Yo ain't shit. Shit. How many times I got to tell y'all that? All right. We already know.
But in terms of wondering why they feel the way they feel or why they find it funny or joking, that's irrelevant, because that ain't the man you want anyway.
Correct. I have a second part to it. I was just going to ask, like, what advice would you give if you're trying to hold to that vision with all the backlash? Because it's a lot.
Why would you care about backlash if that's your position? If that's your standard, then you shouldn't care about no backlash. How's there backlash? Are you running off at the mouth on the internet? Because if you meet somebody, you're talking to them and let them know and they leave you, then that's just that. Oh, that's the problem. Y'all have the nerve and the audacity, like Trill said, to say, well, then I'm going to move around to somebody else. Oh, no. No, that's not what y'all supposed to do. We're dealing with misandrist around here, okay? Word of the day, misandrist. Even though I don't think they hate you, but I like using that word now. It's just that they want to tell you what to do because they're in charge. They want to be in charge, okay? That's the bottom line. And you can forget all this. Forget your standards. Your standards do not count, sassy straights.
How many men do you want to be married to?
Just one.
Exactly.
Right.
And I think oftentimes we get caught up on trying to please a whole group of people instead of the one person that's supposed to be right for us. Listen, let me tell you something. Your standards are supposed to scare away unqualified people. But what do?
Y'all be unqualified. I think y'all okay with that.
We try to lower our standards so more people we actually don't want will fit. How many times have you got over by a man you lowered your standards for?
Exactly.
And then you look at them.
The standards are high now, gentlemen. The standards were low before and now they're high. They're not going to lower them for you. Okay. So buck up. All right.
Like, you going to cheat on me? And what we do is we look at ourselves and we be like, that's like getting mad at your umbrella from protecting you from being wet.
Right.
And I'm saying some of y'all need to realize that means that sometimes you're going to repel people that are not right for you. And that is God's way of getting people that's going to block your blessings away. Let me tell you something.
Oh, well, good. Then she shouldn't be upset. She shouldn't be upset about it. She's getting her, what did he say? Her repellent on. So that's good. HMG, I appreciate you. He said, met a woman with 3 kids, said she's celibate. She is. That was Immaculate Conceptions. That was Immaculate Conceptions.
Reason right now, let's keep it a spade. A lot of you all aren't married is because you entertaining a you know don't want you like that. You're trying to convince him to be your Mr. Right.
No, they absolutely are. That's why that dude, Jimmy Ray John Jr. can have 40 some odd kids and leave this house to go to this house. Excuse me, then leave this house to go to that house. And the judge has to say, don't get nobody else pregnant. The standard was Jimmy Joe John Jr. Your standard was Jimmy Joe John Jr. And then all of a sudden, now that you know Jimmy John Joe Jr., misandrous, ain't gonna give you shit because he ain't been shit. He ain't never gonna be shit. Now you want to find somebody that got some shit. And now you want to tell them what to do and tell them to have the standard. Yeah, that's not how that works. But they don't want to listen, as evidenced by what Maggie told those heifers on that show. These people are not listening. These people are not listening. They're not listening.
Right. Instead of realizing he your Mr. Wrong and find your Mr. Right. How many times you gonna give somebody that don't like you for real a chance? Listen, if you realize that a man saying that means he ain't right for you and you pivot fast. I keep telling y'all, and this is gonna be unpopular, and I'm gonna just say it. This is why I'm an advocate for keeping your options open when you're dating.
There you go. And end up like the dude from the other day, Kofa. End up like the dude from the other day. In my opinion, these people are looking for all the wrong things. And but at the same time, even when they get the shit, because we just see all these stupid ass people and all these stupid ass things, all these stupid ass reasons. I don't think these people even know what the hell it is that they want at the end of the day. I have to be honest with you. You can't be talking about having somebody pay your shit. We didn't see 2 to 3 people got all their shit paid. They still not happy. You can't be saying that nobody marries you. We didn't see how many people married or asked them to marry you, still not happy. Remember the one who was married? Somebody was just married and said that the husband found out that they was cheating. Then she wants to figure out a way to get the husband for her to keep the sneaky link, I guess you call it. Y'all caused this shit. Y'all caused this shit to yourselves. And right here is where you can see it, show, and prove it. Y'all still don't listen. That's why what's his name ended up saying, this shit pisses me off. Because he tired of talking to it too. It's the same dumbass shit over and over and over again. My girl says single men keep women single. What a time to be This is good stuff, isn't it, Nicole? It's like, what the fuck? This was not this hard before, yo. It was not this hard before. Like I said with my high school sweetheart, it's like, all right, how can I get this nigga to know that I'm serious? Oh, I sent him a bunch of balloons. These people never talk about what they do. This shit is bothering me. These people never talk about what they do for said man that they want so damn bad. Never, ever, ever. Have we heard that yet? The woman was complaining about making fucking dinner reservations. Lord help your people.
Because a lot of times, by the time you realize that, you done gave one man 5 weeks of your time. And then by the time that, listen, everybody in the beginning act right. Everybody chivalrous, everybody holding doors. And it ain't till he ain't getting what he actually is intentional about. You thought he was intentional about your heart. He was intentional about that box. That's why that man is saying, how come you ain't giving me that coochie you gave everybody else? Instead of, damn, I can be the man she gave a corner of her heart another man has never touched before. But
damn, now I can give her the corner of the heart that one man, what? What? I wonder if he practices this.
Intentional about. You thought he was intentional about your heart. He was intentional about that box. That's why that man is saying, how come you ain't giving me that coochie you gave everybody else? Instead of, damn, I can be the man she gave a corner of her heart another man has never touched before.
Oh, y'all, get the corner of the heart that no other man has ever touched before. Oh my God. So Ace Metaphor is telling y'all to increase those standards, like this girl said. Don't give up no ass, even though you got kids, and hold them values high, child. Hold them values high and see if that works. Yeah, okay. Listen to him. Shout out to Kofi. He said, shout out to Kofi. He said, A said, keep your options open. Women clap. Kevin Samuel said, exercise options and got called out his name. Good point. Good point. Rest in peace to the Godfather. That's exactly what happened. He said 4 weeks so 4 weeks ain't a long time, but 5 weeks is. I don't know what these people are on. These people are on bullshit. Okay. Shout out to HMG. He said, no, he don't. He kicked his girlfriend out of his house. Auntie, who? Ace? Ace kicked his girlfriend. Ace is so full of shit. He kicked his girlfriend out of his house while telling us to be better men. Wow. They got kids? What? They got kids? I hope that corner of the heart ain't attached to the wall. Never mind. Oh my. What? Wow. And this is who they listening to. Wow. Oh my God. But he got all the answers. Wow. We got to look into that. Did Obsidian say this? Did Obsidian go over this? Because I know he used to be on his ass. Pause. Wow. That is crazy. That's right, though. He giving out all the advice. He ain't married. Only 2 people married is Trill and Kitty, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't think the rest of them are married. But you know, Dr. Brian ain't a doctor. Thank you, Boo. He said, you see how he's saying something different for the 4 to 5 weeks to her right? You see how he's saying something different for the 4 to 5 weeks to her right? Well, I got another show. Thank you, Michonne. Oh my goodness. Not a problem, Boo. Not a problem. I cannot. If you type in tonight's conversation exposed, you will see all of them on the panel. Got exposed? It sure does. Ooh. Oh, by Keita Rose. Can we trust her, though? All right, I'll look into that later. See if that's the next show, child. Ooh, Lord help your people. Come on, T. But 2 years ago, there was a bunch of drama over how Ace was cheating on his girlfriend with women who show up to his shows. Of course they are, even though he's short. To each his own. He's short, though. There was a whole series. Wow. We might have to do that, y'all. Shout out to Paul Revere in the building. I see you, Boo. He said all these people want to have options, then complain when they're not a priority. Make it make sense. I don't know, child. I can't make none of it make sense. This is wild. This is crazy.
But his intentions ain't your heart and your spirit. And so when a man encounters you with this, or you encounter a man with this, you got to say that is not your man. Say it with me. That's not your man.
That's not your man.
It's not your man. And find one it is. Mike, did you have something?
I love you so much. You see this line? I want you to zoom in between
boundaries over him. If you can't see that, that's what it says. Case, speak up on it. Dr. Brian is not a doctor. No, and neither is Messi. But I acknowledge that she does not. That's why they dragging her ass still. But
everybody has boundaries till you end up liking a guy. And the thinnest line you ever going to meet in your life is the one between your boundaries and this guy you like. Now, in most people's experience, they end up liking the guy before he likes the boundaries, and then you get a conflict. So right now we're experiencing a woman who might have liked the guy because now that he's not interested in her boundaries, now she's upset. Because you like the guy that you like, you don't like the guy that likes your boundaries. And until you change that thing within you, you're gonna have these micro defeats and it's gonna get you discouraged from giving yourself as a blessing to other people. So I encourage you, like sometimes I try to sell myself to people in a way that is like super performative. I get my cut, I put some cologne on, I clean my car, I'm making a reservation. Are they falling in love with me or what I do for them? Now for the women, it's this. So appreciate the people who fall in love with that.
Child, what is he talking about? Anybody, Bueller? Anybody, Bueller? I don't know what he's talking about. I'm sorry. I don't know what he's talking about.
Before you catch feelings.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Thank you.
Oh, she got ass. Y'all like ass? Anybody interested, Bueller? You gotta deal with the standards, but I'm just saying, at least, yeah, that's the end of that. At least she's not bad looking, right? Just a few kids. Y'all got a few kids, she got a few kids. It could be a thing. You never know. Anyway, that's enough. All right, it's 3:30. I got an hour. I gotta get my shit together. Who's on tonight? I don't know if Trinidad is on tonight. I don't know. Oh, CIP is on later tonight. So that's all I know right now. All right. So hopefully y'all will come back for that. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Share the daggone video. Hype it up if that is an option. Shout out to everyone that donated today. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the mods. Thank you so much for everything that you do. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Of course. What's going on, HMG? Oh, look at this. Tethers, I tell you. Ain't shit. What's up, boo? Cakes. Do you send it? You want to send me something? I'm gonna look at that expose stuff. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I see y'all. I appreciate you. Ain't for everybody. You put the link in the chat. I don't see it. Oh yeah, I think only a mod can let me that should make you mod anyway. Hold on. See if you can drop it now. Shout out to Uncle Rick for last night. Sorry, I couldn't make it. He had a Michael Jackson movie on last night. Shout out to Uncle Rick on Twitch. Did I sign up for Twitch? Yeah, I think I got it. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Lord, help your people. Hold on. Episode 1, who the fuck did I work for? Oh, you know what? I remember when she was doing these things. She was running off at the mouth.
Hi, and welcome to episode 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? So because I'm unemployed, this is my content now. So if you like content like this, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that little bell notification. So this is the creator of the pod. This is Randy Rosario, Mike the Poet, Trip Fontaine, Fine Ass Keita Rose, and Mojo Gacha. A lot of you guys are like, well, I don't care about this bitch or that bitch. Where's my favorite? Oh, shit, there she go to your favorite. She be dropping them gems. This is Kitty Rose. She got Randy out quick, fast. She said, I want your spot. How can I manipulate everyone to get it? I'm going to detail that, though, in the following episodes. It's going to be like 500 episodes. Uh-oh, bonus feature. This guy says he used to be with Kitty, but that can't be true because it would have been around the time she was married, and she can't stand side bitches, and she can't stand cheating women. Oh, the drama, the tea. Hope we all heal.
What? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's Kitty? That looked like a whole completely different person. Oh my goodness. Okay. I gotta see. I can't. All right. All right, I'll take a look at all of this and see. I remember when she was doing this stuff, and sometimes it's like, all right, a woman scorned. Can we really believe everything that person says? But child, that part, that don't even look like Kitty. That looked like a girl I used to know when I worked at a certain place about 15 years ago. And I had to let that bitch go because she was crazy. Child, I told you. I ain't got time for bitches. Anyway, thank you, HMG. I will definitely take a look at that. We'll see what's going on tomorrow. So I will be on tomorrow, I think. No. I have some place to be tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow night. All right. But I'll put out some videos. Make sure you watch them. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.